hear us. And with that, hey everybody, welcome to 20 Sides to Every Story. My name is Casey. We're going to be playing some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition tonight, working our way through the Goodman Games Kickstarter bonus, Secrets of the Sphinx. If you like what we're doing tonight, do please swing by and hang out with us in the Discord. And if you like what you're seeing for the module, swing by the Goodman Games Kickstarter and check out what they're doing there. I think today and tomorrow are the last days of the Kickstarter. Check me on that one when you hop over there. But even if you miss the Kickstarter, this will become available as part of their Original Adventures Reincarnated module packs. We still have more time. We got over a week left, I've been corrected. So do get over there and check that one out. If you do like what you're seeing here, they do have a 5e edition as well as a DCC edition. And that DCC edition, Alex is heading up playing next week to have their second session. Based on the results of the first two sessions, the 5e and the DCC one, we may actually be stretching to a third game on each side. That's yet to be determined. We'll see how the party goes. At the moment, we have Brenna, our Artificer Fighter, and their Homunculi, Shield Guardian, Munin, on the left-hand side of two potential secret entrances that have been found. Brenna discovered a set of doors down there and was able to pick those doors open to unfortunately reveal a blank wall and a trap. Several grates have fallen, portcullises that now block up that hallway. On the opposite side of the Sphinx, RJD, Nadabel, and Durala heard the noise and disturbance. RJD peeked outside and can see some sand being drawn in as something is happening on that far side. Now they're facing a little puzzle trap themselves. The floor covered in letters and instructions that read they should spell out the name of the queen. They properly ciphered the name of the Sphinx Queen and have identified a safe path, perhaps. But as Durala was hanging out on the far side, stepped just a little too close to the doorway itself and released a inscribed sigil, a fear effect swooshing out. Durala has passed, but after we closed session, I got to do a little measuring and discovered that Nadabel is actually within the effect. So that grim assessment that Nadabel was giving may need a little revisioning here, as I do need to ask for Nadabel to lead us off into this adventuresome bit with a wisdom saving throw.
You're not supposed to accept it. What is that?
And I'm going to need a DC 16 wisdom saving throw to be precise. A 22. The fear effect washes over you as it did Durala, but RJD just 10 feet further away. No effect there. And because we're in the mood for rolling dice, I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and click their tokens, roll themselves into the turn order as the next bad thing begins to happen. Let's go ahead and give a quick sort there, and that's going to give us Brenna and Munin up at the top there, the first go. Now, Brenna, you open the door. You heard the boom, boom, boom of the portcullises falling behind you. From where you're at, you can see the one nearest to you, but there were enough impacts there. You know there are at least 3 or 4 more. What are you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and move up and investigate portcullis.
You got it. You take a move up and check it out, and you can see there this is a sizable barrier that has dropped down. You would imagine that perhaps near the limits of your strength, you might be able to lift, bend, or otherwise pry it to get through one set. But looking down the ways, you can see there's a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth between you and the open air outside.
Well, that's not great. Let me see what I can do. Well, I think through what I have available to me at this particular point, and I think, think I still have one thing left I might be able to do.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if I can actually pull it up on my D&D Beyond.
Sure.
Okay, where are you? There you are. I still have one more opportunity to add Giant's Might.
Okay. So, sizing it up, you would say with an 18 or better, you could get the portcullis up in the air, but then you'd have to hold it there, otherwise it would just drop back down when you let it go. With a 22 or better, you could get it either up and twist and kind of jam it, or actually get the bars separated enough that you could get between it. Which way are you
Okay.
trying to go? A temporary lift or a permanent twist?
Permanent twist.
Okay,
I'm
that'll
going to
need
try that.
a 22 on the athletics check. Do you
Okay.
happen to have a pry bar or crowbar which would give you advantage on this?
Let me see if I do indeed have that in my inventory. I think that I might.
I believe you do have the fancy tools thing, but I don't know if you picked that one up in particular.
Now I wish I was over there because I have crowbar, hammer, and titans.
I got a stick.
I was gonna
I
say
have all
someone's been
sorts of
prepared.
wonderful things, but
You-
I do not have a crowbar.
Okay, so straight
I have
athletics.
blasting powder, however.
Also good for different purposes. If you do want to
And
try
acid.
if you do want to try and damage it, I mean, this is a fairly sturdy iron set of bars. You would putting a number to it, 35 hit points, which is a fairly significant amount of sword or acid strikes. That would take a while to eat through.
Yeah. All of my things are meant. I do have rope, but I don't think the rope is going to hold it up.
Nah, not in this particular situation. Nothing to really affix it to.
Yep. So then I guess I am stuck with the strength. Now, one of the things that this does is it also changes my size.
Okay.
I'm going from medium to large,
Boom, boom.
and
Big Brenna.
Big Brenna. And now I have that in here. And this will last for a minute. So I have this particular action for a minute, or this
Sounds
particular
good.
condition for a minute. Let's hope. Okay, so now rolling. Strength check, I would guess.
You got it. Athletics, actually.
Athletics.
If you have the proficiency, you can take that.
I hope so. Let me read that one more time just to be sure. I have advantage.
Oh, you do have advantage.
on
Awesome.
strength.
So go ahead and give it the athletics check with advantage.
Okay, as soon as I can get there, come on. Here we go. Athletic. Check. I have to roll it. Oh, you're kidding.
A 7 and a 12. Even with the advantage, yeah, that just won't quite get it lifted. So
Oh, it's not going anywhere.
we have 2 rerolls.
We do have 2 rerolls in the pot from the generous folks. I'm seeing RJD giving it a spin. Brenna, you want to give that the reroll?
Okay, then I will definitely do that.
You got it. Oh, 16 and a 14. Better effort, but not good enough.
Not good enough. Ugh. Okay. Well, I still have that advantage on anything having to do with strength.
You
So
got it. How long do
hopefully
you stay big for, by the way?
a minute.
A minute. You got it. And anything from Munin back there?
Well, Munin really can't do much to help in this situation, unfortunately. But what he can do is he can go ahead and get himself ready to defend against anything that comes through the portcullis, if it can.
Sounds good. As that's taken place, we'll skip over to the other side, in which Naughtabel, you heard the boom, 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 boom. You heard the exertion from Brenna calling out for any sort of crowbar. You heard Dorala saying, "I've got one," but then boom, boom. Doesn't sound like Brenna's had any success. What are you doing?
Oh, well, shit. What's happening over here this time? He's gonna start walking out. It's 10, 15. I see sand moving at this point?
Yeah, so what you see is as you step out, you can see, now not as much as RJD got to see just a moment ago, but there's a drift and sort of flow of sand coming from the desert around you and being pulled into the paw where the Sphinx hand comes down. So the door's opened, and there's just like a little river of sand flowing in.
Oh, shit. If it's one of those weird sandworms, I'm not gonna like any of this. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And for now, we'll just do a dodge.
Okay, you take the dodge action. And that's going to bring up the sand, actually. And so, Brenna, as you are struggling to lift that set of bars, the sand mound in front of you starts to rise up. It takes on a humanoid form, a face forming into it, the granules constantly falling away. Two hands reach up, and as they hit the grates, they just pass right through it, unimpeded. They get to about here, and then as they do so, they start to fall forward. The hands merge back into the sand, but the last thing you see is the mouth emit this spray of sand in your direction, and it's the last thing you see because it does blind you. It may also hurt you a bit. I need a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, if you would. You pass that handily. You are still blinded. But you're only going to take 9 of the potential 19 points of damage. Munin is also struck by the sand. Does Munin have immunity to blindness as a construct?
No.
Or no? Then Munin also blinded. And could I also have a Constitution saving throw from Munin?
Okay. Let me go ahead and get into his sheet.
The sand packs into the orbital visionary thingies. Mechanics.
Only it were poison.
No, in this case, just lots of fine sand.
Okay, so how do I do a saving throw on him?
It would just be the Constitution, unless he has a special one that says saving throw.
He has a saving throw Constitution.
Yep, go ahead and click on that one.
Got it.
He will pass with the 16, only taking 9 damage there.
Okay.
And with that, Munin, Brenna, you cannot see at the moment. RJD, over in the other side. I'm pretty sure you just heard at least a slight exclamation from Brenna on that one. What are you up to?
Yeah, I mean, I just saw this thing go by, and I guess I'm just gonna yell back, to Dorala, like, looks like we're in outside! And, I'm gonna barrel kind of out, and, I guess I'm gonna head that way, so that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll probably take a dodge as well.
You got it. The two of you are evading the sand, but otherwise in the mix.
Hey, how's it going?
That's going to bring Durala. Durala, at the very far end of this trapped hallway. What are you up to?
Climb onto the side of the wall
Mm-hmm.
real quick and just go. She's gonna dash and go whoop
You got
right there. I guess at this point I wouldn't have seen anything, right?
As you're coming out, you're just seeing that last little rivulets of sand coming into the paw, and now it's sort of slowed down and died down at the moment.
Gotcha. Okay. Triple checking, see.
Sure.
Yeah, that would be it.
Got it. That'll bring us back around to Brenna. Brenna, you are blind at the moment. You will regain sight at the end of your turn. But is there anything you'd like to do while blinded?
I can't. Even if I could see, I can't. I think I'm going to go ahead and just essentially be prepared to react to anything that comes my way that I can hear.
Sounds good. And so, we're gonna move down to Nodabel. When you say, is that more taking like a dodge action? Is that what you're aiming for?
Me?
Yeah, Brenna.
Yes.
Okay, you got it. Dodge action taken. Nodabel.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't see anything just yet. I just see a very big Brenna.
You look down the hallway, you see a very big Brenna, kind of like trying to evade, to the best of your knowledge, nothing. Just sand, portcullises.
What are you doing?
There are things in here,
Like what? There's nothing.
like sand things, but now I can't see anything, at least for the moment.
Shit, it's gonna be one of those types of fights again. Alright, and he's just gonna crack his whip. Who's first? Come on! And he'll hold a whip.
Alright.
And that's something not much you can do. I guess I'll dodge.
You got it. Okay. You got it?
Yes, I don't see anything, so...
That's it. You didn't see anything. Now you do. The sand mounds in front of Brenna rise up, taking on humanoid form once again. Brenna, you can now see as you wink the sand out of your eyes, you see Nodabel, and then you see that sand monster rise up once more. It moves around you.
An attack of opportunity?
It does not. It just flows around you, but stays within range, ending just behind you. And once there, it slams into you with its fists.
Okay, so there are two reactions that are going to happen right now, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so the first reaction... Oh, I haven't been hit yet. Oh, I guess I am being hit. So yes, the first reaction is I'm going to use a shield charge, and I'm going to go ahead and push it against the wall.
Okay. So I believe that triggers on the attack, so the slam comes in, the first one at least. As it comes in, that'll be a 21, hitting for 14 points of piercing damage. The sand abrades and pokes through you.
So even if my reaction pushes it back, but there's no back, I guess, because
even if you had pushed it back, the attack would have still been needed to trigger it.
Okay, got it. Okay, so the Steel Defender then also has a reaction.
Okay.
Okay, so its reaction is it gives the creature disadvantage on attack. And since I haven't attacked or done anything yet except for dodge, I don't know if I can do this.
So your Steel Defender would cause this attack to come in at imposes disadvantage attack roll 1 creature in CF5 feet. Put the attack against creatures of the defender. Yep, you got it. So would an 18 hit you then?
Let me see. Actually, I don't think it does. No, it does not.
Okay. So the first attack fails. The sand golem is basically kind of bounced off the wall, but it bounces off and then just blows back at you with its other fist coming in. As it does so, and thanks for the follow out there, folks. The second slam attack coming in against Brenna, and 11 is definitely going to miss. At that point, the sand just kind of slumps down, merging in with the ground, but you know where it is. It's that pile right there, but it no longer has a humanoid form. RJD, what are you up to?
Let's see. I just saw my buddy disappear into there and some sand disappear in there. I'm just gonna bolt. I'm gonna dash up behind Nautabel. Or maybe right up to here, actually.
Okay.
And, yep, I guess that's about all I can do. I guess I'm just gonna look over at Nautabel and be like, are we gonna try to lift this thing, or I don't know.
I was doing something a lot more stupid than that, but
I like stupid. I'm with you. Let's do this.
All right. So RJD, what is your action this turn aside from preparing for stupid?
I had to dash, so
Okay.
that was my action. Yeah.
You got it. So that'll bring us over to Durala. Durala, what have we got?
Excuse me. Once again, double checking. Okay. Just making extra sure that's my options. Okay, dash! And I believe that placed me at about there.
Okay.
jeez, how did you get here so fast?
Oh, that's right. I got quick little feet. Can I look up at the, like where the, portcullis is? Sorry, I can't pronounce that.
Sure.
The gates, was it like a flat ceiling and like really thin like outcrop where they slotted out from, or?
Yeah, it looks like these were basically bars that had just dropped down. As depicted,
Okay.
there's a crossbar in there, but as reality is, there's no crossbars. So that's where, with enough strength, you could pry apart and kind of squeeze through the middle spots, or lift up and kind of jam one of the bars in to leave a space to go with, or just get a bar up and run, but then the bar will drop back down.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm guessing it's not large enough bars for a small creature to slide through, is it?
A small creature would not fit through.
Dang. Okay. Well, alright, so that brings me to my thought. I used my action to dash, but I can, there we go. I can make my handy dandy tentacle friend appear if there's a spot. So the sand, is the sand creature, like, where is the sand creature?
You don't see a sand
Or is it-
creature.
Oh, okay. So then I would have no reason to do this. Unless, did someone say there was a sand creature?
Creature down the hallway.
Okay, there's a sand creature down the hallway. I'm gonna summon a tentacle. So, I guess. Whoop, 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 whoop. At the end of the hallway. Yeah, that probably is the best place to put it. Alright,
I just dropped it there. Where you want to drop them?
honestly, like, she wouldn't know where to put it, and I think that's the closest she can get it without it being, like, right in the bar.
Got it.
Is it spectral at all? No, it is not. Actually, is there a way to, like, squeeze it over?
Like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, on the side that Brenna's on?
Sure.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was something I could do, but if I can,
You
then
could
I would
kind of
like to do
like
that.
it's a tentacle, so it can kind of be like woven in and out like a weird tentacle pole dancer.
Awesome. Alright, that's all
That's
I
a
can
great
do then.
image.
Woo. Besides that, that is all I can do.
You got it, Brenna. What are you up to?
I'm going to try. Okay, so I have 3 things I can do. I can lift it up. I can pull the bars apart so something can go through, right? Or or I can lift and jam. I don't have anything to jam it with. I do have climber's equipment, so I have a python, but I don't know that it would actually hold it. I have no hammer.
So,
I guess I do have a
an
hammer.
Throws the hammer.
athletics, a 22 athletics, you could either bend the bars or get one up there and kind of jam it in such a way, as you're pushing it up, you're kind of getting it off track, to get you enough room to squeeze through.
Okay, so I still have advantage on this athletics.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be better, yes.
24 is good. So pull, jammed over, and 1 portcullis down. There's still a few in the way.
Okay, and in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and then move forward and have, tentacle person, and have him move. I guess he can't move into the space that I'm taking up, and reach out and give the tentacle a pet.
All right. So as everyone kind of
It
piles
dances.
up in there, Notabel, what are you up to?
You still can't convince me that's one of the weirdest things I've seen in my life. And then he's just gonna sheath his whip, flip home his wand sword, and just go to town on the bars.
All right. Sure. Let me convert the bar to a creature real quick so I can keep track of hit points because of the things I expected you all to do. That was not one. I don't know why I didn't expect it, but
I'm a lighter guy, but I need a little more space. And I'm not fancy. I can't teleport or shit. I just hit things with a whip.
You hit things with a whip. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. So 35 hit points and 19 for the armor class.
Sword 1.
Sword 1.
Sword 2.
Sword 2 will hit. I mean, you hit both times, but you only managed to, take a little carve out of it second time.
And then my fist is gonna come through, and I'm gonna punch the portcullis.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
Don't punch it. That hurts.
Anything else there, Notabel?
I mean, I did say it was a stupid idea, RJD, but it's all I got. Unless you have a way of making me smaller that I can just crawl through it.
I don't think I can make
That'll be
you
it.
smaller. And I'm not very strong myself. So I have a feeling stupid is as stupid does. I'm attacking this thing too, probably.
All right. Before you get a chance to do that, though, 2 big sprays of sand wash over Munin back there as the sand golem slams into Munin. Slam number 1, Munin. 19 for 13 if that hits. Slam number 2 into Munin. A 9 probably gonna miss. And then RJD.
Yep.
What you up to back there?
I'm just gonna attack the I'm gonna attack the portcullis.
Sometimes the straightforward solution is the only solution. Let's see some portcullis attacking. 12, you just twang.
Bounced off.
Bounced off.
Alright. This is my second attack.
18, also twang.
Oh lordy. It's gonna be a long day. Not a bell.
Yeah.
This is not so righteous.
Durala, I think it comes up to you as the 2 of them are just hacking this metal bar, trying to get a chunk out of it.
I'll be like, guys, if you could lift it, I have pythons, hammer, and crowbar. You can take the crowbar right from my backpack, and I guess, I'm gonna try scooting to the side. I see the edge of a token. Is that enough for me to possibly direct the tentacle to go and uncomfortably stroke some sand?
If you got 10 feet of range, I believe that would work.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll work. I could move it. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, actually. I could technically
There.
hit from there.
But yeah, that's sorry, that's what I thought you were doing. I thought you were reaching over Munin to bat the sandy hands.
Oh, I thought I had to move him closer, but I was saying like for like my sight, like my character's sight, to like be able to like see if it's there, because where I was before I couldn't see it. But
Yep.
Yeah, tentacle could technically. I can't think of another T word, but yeah, he's gonna hit it.
Tentacle tackle.
So...
Tentacle tickle. Tentacle touch.
Whack.
Tentacle tackle. There we go.
All
Tentacle
right.
touch. Now where'd it go?
And Steve, I'm not going to make
Why
them
did
notch
you-
their swords just because they're hitting a metal pole with it. Metal can cut metal. Their only problem is they're not using
It's
katanas.
possible. Ching. There we go. Sorry, it's organized weird.
And you got it.
Yay.
26 is a solid hit.
Awesome. And because we're 10th level, I could do that.
And do you happen to
is-
notice your Tentacle of the Deep count as magical damage?
I would think so, because
Okay.
it says you can magically summon a spectral tentacle.
Then I will say
Oh, it
that's
is spectral. Oh, I can move it through bars. Oh yeah.
we're learning new things. 14 points of spectral tentacle damage struck.
Well, it's that was the whole reason I was like, oh, put it on the side with Brenna because I don't think it's spectral. But then it says it right there in the first sentence. You summon a spectral tentacle, and I missed it.
Got it. So Durala, the tentacle strikes, but what is Durala up to themselves back there?
I might be able to. Actually,
I'm going to say 3/4 cover, so a +5 to the AC if you're trying to take that shot.
yeah, I was just thinking about that. You know what? What the heck? Why might as well.
Sure.
Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, breaking out the angle grinders.
Let's see.
Good tools out
Two
there in the
beams.
chat.
Yeah. Also, Road got us buy everyone a reroll.
Oh, I missed it. 4 more on the reroll. Thank you there, Road Killer.
And so first beam
4 + 1
probably
is
not.
5.
I think I missed both, but I tried.
The 15 with the angle will not do, no. So, Durala, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
You got it. Brenna, you have rendered one portcullis passable, but you've got 4 more in front of you and friends that are hitting it with sticks. What are you doing?
Muted.
Nope, mute. Nope, still muted, Brenna?
Your Discord muted.
There. Okay, sorry
There we
about
go.
that, guys.
Hey, no worries.
I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. So that explains why you didn't hear my dodge action for...
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's okay. I should have had it unmuted. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did before.
Sounds good. Let's see that 22 to jam the bar. 17
so
won't do it there. You do have 5 rerolls in the pot.
Reroll, or should I hold it?
I just
I
provide
vote
the
yes.
information.
So I still have another action.
No, this would be your action. The attempt to lift is your action.
Okay, and since it's not an attack, it can't be the second action.
Right.
Okay, got it.
You got it. Anything from Munin then?
Well, Munin, because I didn't attack, can't do anything other
Okay.
than to continue to be prepared to defend and dodge.
Got it. That will bring us to Nautabel. Nautabel, what are you up to?
Fine, give me the crowbar. Fuck, this is stupid. Gotta put the damn portcullis. This is
Okay.
the most dumb thing I could ever possibly conceive of with my time of day.
Crowbar will give you the advantage with the athletics.
just-
The
it's just
18's
so
not going to do.
fucking busted.
Stop your complaining and push.
I'm trying to.
Try harder.
You think it's so easy? Why don't you lift it?
I am an amphibian. I can't.
You're running a monster, is what I know you are.
Annabelle bonus action. So then that
With a crowbar? I don't know. I'm just like, shit.
you got it. That's going to bring us to the Sand Golem, who once more strikes with fists at Munin. Munin slam incoming. A 9-0, a 20 might do though. We'll strike Munin for 18 points of damage there if the 20 hits.
Except for Munin's going to take a reaction and do a dodge.
So even if Munin was dodging, the 20 would be the lower of the two numbers.
Okay. So, yeah, then that would, yeah, let me be sure that it does hit.
So does a 20 hit a defense construct? Let us know that one, and then the 18 points may strike true, at which point...
Basically has a 0 armor class? That makes no sense.
No, that can't be right. Steel Defender should have a armor class of 15, if not improved in some way.
Okay, so yes, it hits.
Okay. So 18 points of damage there from Munin. And RJD, what are you up to?
Gosh. I would have to roll a 20, I think, to make it. To lift it with strength.
So your options there, you could either lift it temporarily, which would take an 18 athletics check, or lift it permanently, bend it, twist it, which would be the 22. Or you can keep hitting it.
You know what? I'm gonna lift it temporarily, I think, trying to. Yeah.
Sure. So go ahead.
And can I grab the did he throw the crowbar? Can I grab it?
He's not doing anything useful with it. Yeah, you can have the crowbar.
All right, let's do this. Let's try.
No, I'm not used to fighting with a shield.
16 won't do it, but you have advantage. So the other one, 7, also won't do it. So you get it. It's not coming in. Right back down.
Yeah.
RJD over to Durala.
Oh, you know what I am gonna do?
Yeah.
What I am gonna do is with my bonus action, I'm gonna give Naughtabelle Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration deployed.
You will get this the next time you try, I swear!
I hope you're right. This is getting ridiculous. It's a
Durala.
door.
Durala, what are you up to over there?
Some hardcore thinking. I'm guessing these weigh more than 10 pounds.
They do weigh more than 10 pounds. Maybe not the
Dang
bars, but the mechanism behind the bars exerts way more than 10 pounds of force.
I was hoping I could do telekinetic stuff. Well, at the very least, that tentacle is definitely gonna be swishing.
Sure, tentacle
Swishing
smack.
at the tentacle smack. Hit the button. Are you rolling? Apparently not. Why aren't you rolling?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll just do that. It's not an Eldritch Blast, but that's the quickest way I could find it because
You
it's
got it.
organized weird.
25 will hit. See
Awesome.
some damage. Deep
Uh-oh.
tentacle,
Oh.
7 points.
Man, this feels familiar. Okay.
A lot of red numbers.
Yeah. I don't. That. Well, at the very least I could do this. So I'm gonna go over to Naughtabelle. I'm gonna slap him on the back of the leg because I'm not that tall. I'll be like, "Go get him!" and give him guidance.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that way he could hopefully get the thing open.
Guidance will give a D4 on top of that. As that happens, that'll carry us up to Brenna. Brenna, what are you doing?
Okay, question about my reach as a large creature. Is it still 5?
Still 5, unless your
Okay.
weapon increases it.
No, my weapon does not increase it. So I guess I can move into. Can I move into this little quarter triangular space right there? I don't have space.
What are you trying to do? To reach to get to the golem?
Get to the golem, but
Oh, sure.
since I can't.
So Munin can move where the tentacle is because the tentacle is not real. So you could all just bump up 1 if you needed to.
Okay, so I have to shove him because he's out. But I do. I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and shove him.
Oh, is Munin's unconscious?
He's unconscious.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that one. Actually, you can just stand atop him if you want to.
Okay, I'm standing on top of him now.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to go ahead, and at this point, I'm going to go ahead and take an attack on this thing. I'm going to do it with the...
Munin, stop showing off things that aren't supposed to be showed off.
21 hit.
21 will hit as a +1 scimitar, so that works.
Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and expend. No, I haven't been hit, so never mind. So, I'm gonna do it again.
Sounds good.
I stood.
21's
Okay.
a solid hit. Yep.
Okay.
8 + 3 is 11. You got it.
Okay, and that's it right now.
Sounds good. That will bring us over to Notabel. Notabel, what are you up to?
I am not a bell of House Mont, and I have never lost a fight to man or beast, let alone a goddamn door. I'm gonna get the crowbar back and lift this bastard. Sure am. I am so guided in this circumstance. Yes!
22 is the right number. Up it go.
I helped.
It's gone.
One.
Shit, there's more.
There are more.
Are you holding it up so I can put it in a python?
It's the full-on 22 walk.
He full on bent it, so it is
Okay.
up and bent. Notabel, well done. You have eliminated 1 of 4 remaining portcullises, 3 now. That's going to bring us to the sand golem. The sand golem is going to strike with fury at Brenna. Brenna, 2 slams coming your way. Number 1, a 23 for 19.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
Good.
So I have to wait until I get hit to be able to use my reaction?
You can now use reaction for the shove. Yep.
Okay, so, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and use the shove again and push it back.
Okay. So basically, you do force it back, but it just comes charging back out at you again. So it does use up a bit of movement, but doesn't stop it from doing the second slam. Another slam coming at you. 17 this time.
Misses.
Miss. Excellent. So 19 points of piercing damage on the first one. And then RJD, what are you up to? Oh, actually, hang on. Brenda, does your tentacle have a weird reaction that we're forgetting about?
Mine?
Yeah.
Um.
Or am I remembering Myonin from earlier?
No, I think you're right. Guardian coil. Oh, it can defend others. I thought it had to be me. So no, I can defend someone else.
Okay.
So I can I can reduce the damage.
Okay. I would say you realize that on this one. So go ahead and reduce that damage if you like. And RJD. Oh wow. So Brenna only takes 7 points of those 19 points of damage. That is a strong tentacle. RJD,
That's
over to
you.
you.
Right. RJD's gonna run up here, and knowing that Durala's got the hammer and whatnot, I'm gonna grab the crowbar and attempt to do my part and try to lift the portcullis temporarily.
Temporary lift. I need to see an 18 or better.
And how do we? Oh. How do you give it advantage in with Beyond 20 with the little dice? I thought it was like Shift or something.
I believe it's either Shift or Alt. Maybe it's Control. Shift, Alt, or Control are the three that I think it should be. If not, just hit it
All right.
twice.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I found it. It's Shift Control for me.
Oh,
How about that? All right.
let's make it special this time.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okie doke.
A little better, not much.
That's not quite gonna do it though. We are down to 4 of the player rerolls. Durala, what are you up to?
Tentacle attack.
Let's see it.
Tentacle. I don't know why every time I say tentacle, my computer like slows the heck down. Like, no, don't click the button.
An
Look at
11
that.
will not do.
It's okay.
It's MK Ultra trigger word somewhere. Your computer's setting off war games. You know.
Yeah, it's like, nope, don't like that one. Oh, that one I might be able to do. Yes, I could do that. That might be better. I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on the golem.
You can make it do a wisdom saving throw. I think that is.
Yes, Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Any other special stuff I should know about? Nope, that looks like all the stuff. How about a 15?
I don't think that makes it. Nope, has to be to 17.
Has to be to 17. Let's see those damaged dealing dice. 2d12s give you a 14, and necrotic does work.
Yes.
Well struck.
Awesome. Tentacle miss. I'm pretty sure that has to be a bonus action. Toll the Dead was an action, so I think that's it.
Got it. Brings us round to Brenna. Brenna, what are you up to?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so I'm standing on top of Bear again, and let's go. Ah,
17
That
will hit, yes. Magical giant damage, 11 points. Looks good.
okay, one more.
23 is a solid hit. 13 more points of damage there. You are pounding the sand well. Doesn't look like it could take a little bit more of this, but not a whole lot more.
Okay, so let me see if I have. As a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and cast on smiting brand? No, smiting. No, branding smite. The other one. The other way
Smite.
around.
You got it.
Let me go ahead and go into spells.
On your next attack, you will do the branding thing.
I will.
Sounds good. Not a bell. What are you up to?
I assume me and RJD are just handing out the crowbar every time we get one thing open. Like I will with the next one, he will give me the crowbar, and I'll get the crowbar back, and I'm gonna. Brenna, just get within 20 feet of us, then I can help a little better. Shit. Where is that? Is not the right character sheet. That's level 21. use my uber muscles.
Uber muscles. This is a temporary or a full lift?
Full lift, but I feel so inspired
You do.
by the words of RJD that this thing cannot best, not a bell of the House of Mont. Shit!
It's Brunk.
For
Getting the
fuck's
re-roll
sake.
call.
Reroll!
Yeah, 3-roll.
This
All right.
damn thing will not best me.
Oh,
Fuck!
it didn't.
Oh my god.
Wow, you really aren't strong.
I've had enough out of you.
Nautabel, as you struggle with the bars, up top, Sand Golem slam at Brenna.
Okay, so now I'm going to use something.
Does that?
Okay.
Oh, that's a 1. That's what it is. Oh, okay.
So
Have I been hit?
the slam's coming in with a crit. What is the thing you're going to do to it?
Okay, so there's something I can do that I haven't been doing.
Okay.
Hang on just a second.
So we had
Okay,
17
I have to
points.
wait until I've been hit.
All right, so you've just been hit for 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And so, as a reaction, I can use scimitar to blind the sand column.
Okay. I think that's actually on an attack, but we can play that one either way. What is the?
Just as a
Go
ahead.
I think it's as a reaction when you attack, but that's
So
fine.
after being hit by an attack.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. And then, what is the blindness resistance?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
And heck if
sa-
I know how much.
Probably whatever your normal thing is. Hang on a second. Let me see what.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I forgot about my tentacle.
Okay, go ahead and roll your tentacle reduction. You get 17 points to peel away from.
Sorry, I got so busy looking at what else could I do to help, and I'm like, oh yeah, that thing I keep forgetting about.
All right, it posted up at 18, which is a pretty strong number. But you did reduce so. Okay, so Brenna, you're only taking 4 points of damage.
Okay, thank you.
For your saving throws for your magics, if you look at your magical saving throws on your page, what is your DC number? Normally say magic DC. Some number probably between 15 and 18 would be my guess for your level.
Okay, I think it's 15.
Okay. In which case, the golem is not blind for the second attack. If you find out it's a higher number, let me know. A 14 is going to miss either way, so the second attack misses. RJD, it's down to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do what I can do, and that's gonna be try to temporarily lift the thing. I'm gonna grab the old crowbar. I'm gonna try to temporarily lift this sucker.
You got
I
it.
believe in you more than I believe in myself at this point.
Temporary lift. Let's see, an 18 or better. Advantage on the board.
All right.
You're right. All right, you got it up there, but you got to
All right.
hold it because you just barely got it.
All right, I'm holding it, and while I'm holding it, I'm gonna look at Nautabel. I'm gonna, with my bonus action, I'm gonna give him another round of bardic inspiration. I'm gonna be like, this next portcullis will be like a rainbow in the dark.
All right. All right, Durala. The portcullis is now raised. You just need to knock it in. So if you do want to knock it in, I just need to see an athletics and
Okay.
get a 10 or better to secure it.
Okay, I got Python, hammer, tuck tuck tuck.
Right, hammer,
And-
tuck, tuck, tuck. 17, you have secured it. That particular portcullis is no longer in your way and does not need to be held up anymore. Any bonus action or movement for you?
I will definitely be scooting on up. Scoot, 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 scoot. Tentacle bonus action attack. It did it again. Tentacle. It makes my character sheet chug.
11 will miss.
Ooh. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Actually, we have 3 rerolls, right?
You do.
Yeah, well, let's just use one.
Okdo.
Why not? Be better, please. Please. There we
21 is better.
go. I like Bruce. Come on, computer.
14 points of
There we go. Whew.
damage there. And Brenna, as you are seeing this tentacle like whapping down the sand mounds in front of you,
Nah.
you realize that the tentacle is whapping down the same mounds over and over and over again. The creature seems to be drawing sustenance from the sand around it. Now, you've definitely worn it down. It is less cohesive than it has been, but, you know, it's healing, or whatever you would call sand thing.
Great.
Brenna, it comes around to you. What are you up to?
Okay, well, first of all, I am going to go ahead and attack the heck out of it
Got it.
again.
And I believe it is blind until its turn? When does it get its blindness back?
It gets its blindness back until it should be able to see now because it's my turn,
Okay.
right?
I believe you.
I think so. Hang on just a second. Let me check.
I'm looking for it. Until the end of the attacker's next turn, so you get a full round of attacks at advantage
Get a
because it
full
is
round
currently
attack.
blind.
Okay. And I have advantage. Well, I don't actually have advantage on it right now, so let me go ahead and do that.
Mhm.
But just roll it twice.
You got it.
I think that works.
23 will hit. Go ahead and roll the second time just to make sure you don't get a crit instead.
Okay. Did absolutely not get a crit.
Crit the
Okay,
other way,
and
but the
so-
23 does hit, so let's see some damage.
Okay, so here's the first set of damage because of whatever damage. And then there's going to be another 2d6 of that.
Branding
This
smite
is
damage. Yep.
Branding smite damage. Back and forth and back and forth. And... 9 radiant damage.
21 total points of damage from that first attack. Well struck. And then can I get that second attack still with advantage?
Okay, so yes, you can. So... And...
16. The 10, the 16 will hit.
Okay, then... This is just normal-ish damage.
Normal-ish damage. That's going to give you 7 points of normal-ish damage there. You got it.
And... That's it.
That's it. Not a bell.
You know what? That's probably a better idea what you guys are doing. I'm gonna stop trying to muscle it up and just try and get enough so it's open just a little bit.
Okay,
Brett,
18 or better.
Bretta, just take 2 steps this way, just so we can see it. And I'll try.
Can't do that. Obviously. But I heard you.
Got to be shitting me. I will not be bested by a goddamn door. Could I take a reroll party?
Go for it.
This
Go
thing
for it.
is ridiculous. This is the greatest enemy I've ever faced.
At 22, you jam it up there hard enough that had you not now been taking it easy, you could have had it. But now you've got your hands up there. It's held in place.
Get the damn python in. That's it.
Up to the north, the sand golem has regained its senses, no longer glassed over on the eyes from the blinding light. It does heal up a little bit, and then it tries to slam Brenna once more, twice more. Number 1, a 21. Will probably
that
hit.
will hit.
16 points reduced down to 4. The second attack, a 15.
Will not hit.
Hits. RJD, down to you.
All right, so RJD is going to 5, 10, 20, up to here, run up through.
Okay, you're moving through it. Okay.
Yep. He's holding it up, right?
He's holding it up.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna move through it, and then from here, I'm going to cast Bane on the creature.
Certainly may. DC 17 Charisma saving throw. That's not their specialty. 10. No. That's going to land. They are now baned. And yes, thanks for asking there, Bomber Steve. The chat can buy rerolls and a couple other little trinkets to influence the game. And that's one of the benefits that we play different ways depending on different DMs and different folk. But we have the after-the-fact rerolls going on at the moment because this is a pretty high threat level situation. RJD has successfully baned the sand golem. Anything else?
I think that'll be it for this turn.
Got it. Durala, hammering Python or leaving Nautabel hanging?
He's got. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna hammer another one in.
Athletics 10 or better, please.
You got it. Athletics 10 or better, please. Oh my god.
Bonk. It's still up there, but that Python's not going to do anything. Durala.
You want me to reroll, guys? Alright. Alright.
You got it.
Sure. Sorry, guys. Oh no!
The final reroll, but it doesn't stick. Durala, any bonus action or movement for you?
No.
I'm so sick of these portcullises! They are our... This is gonna be like this next song that I write. You know, RJD, it's gonna be the bane of the portcullis, you know?
Hell yeah.
I like to be in line for the first album release.
Tentacle will hit. 23 is a solid.
This gosh dang sand creature and his portcullis escape.
You got it.
Just gonna keep smacking at it.
That's it. That'll bring us around to Brenna. Brenna, what are we up to?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and attack it again.
$25 will hit. 11 points of damage there. You've offset its healing factor. 17 will hit. Another 10 points of damage there. It's a smaller sand pile, but it's not gone yet. Brenna, anything else?
People have been telling me to move up 2 steps, and I'm like, if I move up 2 steps, I can't still hit it, so I'm not moving up 2 steps. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
Got it. Nautabel, you are holding up the portcullis.
I'm just gonna take my wooden spike and just jam it up.
All right, give me a 10 on athletics or better.
You think this is easy?
I thought it would be. No advantage here.
It's
just a
you
straight.
this is to be easy.
There we go.
This damn portcullis won't keep me back. You see, just daggers are ready to get thrown out. It's like, whenever you're ready.
All right, that's going to bring us back to the Sand Golem. Sand Golem is still trying to wear away at Brenna. Number 1, a 10. We're going to deploy that DM reroll here. Oh! Missed even harder.
That feels so good. It feels so good.
Missed even harder. Slam number 2 coming in. 14's also not going to do it. And we have played out the rerolls. That will bring us round To RJD, what are you up to?
RJD's gonna grab the old crowbar and give it his college try to temporarily lift this thing. And he's going to do a very bad job at it.
Yep, it didn't even budge. RJD, any bonus action or movement for you?
No, I've already screwed up enough of this round.
Tarala, what are we doing?
You did your best, RG. And then she's just gonna go smack, smack, smack. Smack with the tentacle.
Got
Smack.
it. 22's a solid hit.
Nice.
Tentacle's been
10.
on point. 10 points.
Oh, nice.
10. Tentacle has been on point. Like, it's been such a flip since, like, the last time we played. Last time it was, like, all ones on the damage.
Ooh. Somebody has redeemed by everyone a reroll. The party is back
And
up
now
to
I jinxed this.
4.
Woohoo!
Maybe now we can finally
Thank
best the
you.
last portcullis.
Let's see, who's next? Not a bell. Okay, so I have... Okay, yeah, I could do that. I'm gonna give guidance to Not a Bell.
You got it. And ready, thanks for the rerolls for everybody. Sorry about that. Took me a second to see your name through the scroll. Brenna, it comes round to you. What are you up to?
Same thing I have been before.
All right. It's working. It's a smaller pile. Just not small enough yet. 24 is going to hit. 13 there. Do that plus one more, and you will have eliminated this problem. 10 won't hit, though. You do have a new pile of rerolls, though.
Do it.
Okay.
Miss him up.
Down to 3, and let's see that attack. Oh!
Oh.
Not enough. Brenna,
Okay.
any bonus action or movement?
Bonus action, no. But movement, no, not gonna do that. Oh,
You got it. That's going to bring us to Notabel. Notabel?
My greatest challenge is at its end, right here.
One more
Right
set
now.
of bars.
We're going all in, baby. We're gonna do this. He's got guidance. He's inspired. He's got advantage. I will not be bested by this damn portcullis.
Yeah, you
Shit.
will.
No, I won't. No, I won't.
And
No,
gets-
I won't.
21. Had you not gone for the extra effort, you'd be fine, but you got it up there and then thunk, right back down again.
We'll use this goddamn reroll, and I'm gonna like it. I will not be bested by a portcullis.
You need a 16 to make this work out. Let's see it. 17!
yes. Woohoo!
The portcullis goes up and locks into place. The hallway is clear. Notabel, anything else for you?
He's gonna go up. He's gonna wall run. He's gonna do some dope ass monk shit. What's up? What's up,
And
bastard?
it's like
I've been waiting for you.
parkour over the bear.
Yep. Yeah, I believe he's got the vertical wall run set. Walls in here about 15 feet high, so he can parkour up and over. It's a little squeeze to get past Brenna, who themselves are in the 12 to 15 foot range.
I'll let you put your foot on my shoulder.
I got the 50 feet of movements.
Little boost
Nothing.
going over.
Nothing I fear more than these damn doors.
That's going to bring us to the Sand Golem. The Sand Golem's going to see a new threat appear, and why not? We'll try the punch and the slam at Notabel. Notabel, 2 slams coming at you. Number 1,
Oh, jeez.
crits
That's
it.
If I
you
can
can
use
do?
my reaction at this
Ooh.
point with my shield to go ahead and reduce, make this a disadvantage.
Oh.
You got that protection
Ooh.
fighting style?
Oh,
I
that
sure
would be real
do.
good right now.
Yep.
So that goes from a critical hit to a critical fail. Reaction
Thank you.
spent well. Second slam attempt coming in at Notabel. Notabel, an 8 is gonna miss. Well played, Brenna. That is gonna bring us to RJD. RJD, what do you got?
Well, how bad are we looking on hit points? So are we all pretty okay? Or are we rough?
I think you should
Pretty
be able to see
okay.
most folks on the screen.
Oh, okay. Oh, Brenna's halfway. Okay.
Yeah, everybody looks good except for poor Munin, who's once again
Out.
once again a little bit parted out.
And does it work the same with him for like healing,
Mhm.
or is it different because he's a construct?
I'm gonna say it works the same for convenience at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him then.
Sure, you can squiggle on up there and get a hand on him for Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay. Well, something.
You got it. Please restore 6 points of to Munin. Munin is now back in the fight. Any bonus action or movement there, RJD?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move back. Like here.
Durala.
I'm not that tough.
Durala, what are you up to?
Don't worry, RJD. I will protect you. And she moves in front of him, so that way she can scoot forward and say, "Oh my God, that thing's huge!" And she's gonna do the tentacle whap.
All right, let's see it.
Tentacle whap.
14 won't hit.
That's okay. I can see now. And Notabel could do his old monk bullshit. I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
18 will hit. Yeah.
Awesome, and I'm gonna throw in the second beam in there as well. That probably
10
won't.
will not.
The
but
one.
12 is damage.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
And at this point, it's just like mounds of sand that keep kind of rising and coming at you. The humanoid form's almost dispersed at this point, but the sand is still animate. Brenna, I think it comes round to you.
Oh, then I'm gonna smack it.
You got it. Let's see some smacking it.
Oh.
That will not smack it.
Okay, let's try one more time. That will not smack
That
it.
will not smack it.
Ah! Well then. In that case, I'm gonna kick sand in. Oh no, I don't want to kick sand in it. I'm gonna
It's
stop myself from
thank
kicking
you.
sand on it.
Brenna, bonus action?
Ah. Hang on just a second.
I think the only ones you would have would be like if you wanted to do one of your branding smites or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead, and I can't do it until I get another rest, so I'm done for right now.
You got it. That's going to bring up Notabel, who was saved from a real big hit by Brenna's shield. Notabel, what are you doing now?
Whip comes out. Whip it, punch it, then punch it again.
Let's see it. Whip's going to hit.
Whip it.
Show me 12.
Whip
That's
it
10.
real
You
good.
got 2 more to go.
Fist comes out.
Fist comes out.
Bam.
Crack that whip.
That's not going to do.
I got a second fist though.
Do you?
Ooh, baby.
Sure do. Martial arts, baby.
Alright!
22 is going to do it. Show me at least 2 points of damage. That's at least
Hit
2
him
points
with
of
your
damage.
fist.
With that, punching into the sand, you chase away the last of the animate mounds. The sand golem is dispersed, and the magic fades. You find yourselves at the end of one hallway, looking at a set of doors that is open to reveal a blank wall. Portcullises have been jammed into place so you can traverse in and out. Hardy, what are you doing now?
Well, at least we know that the other one is for sure the right one. She's just gonna start walking on back.
Yeah, that was probably pretty stupid of me.
Well,
And I'm still big, so I'm gonna. Munin has enough points to sort of like walk behind me.
sure. So you emerge from the hidden
Thanks,
doors into
guys.
Sphinx's paw. You make your way back out. You look over to where there's the scribbling in the sand that's starting to drift away from your earlier calculations, the closed doors that would lead into the entry chamber, the one that had the traps in it. Now you continue your way across to where the letters are. You've identified which ones you should step on. The only thing I would need to ask is, does anyone have less than a 10 strength and does not have some form of wall running?
I don't have less than 10 strength. I don't have any wall running though.
Okay, as long as you have a 10 or better on your strength, the little hops that you have to make, no problem at all. If you were so unathletic as to have less than a 10 strength, but Durala, you've got the wall running, and Notabel, you've got a wall run. So despite your strength challenges, you have other methods to traverse.
Now, would anybody be interested in maybe just like chilling like an hour before heading on in to this to see what else is in here? I'm just a little low on, I'm not feeling so inspired right now, and like I really want to be inspired to inspire you guys.
I like your inspiring words, so I'm fine with a rest. Also because I kind of hurt a little bit, so not as worse as it could be, but I hurt enough.
Nabal just looks at himself, just unfazed, and just undeterred. If you need to.
I kind of think I need to, and I definitely know that Munin needs a chance to sort of like catch up with himself.
Sure. So I think what I'm hearing is that the party is deciding maybe we should camp outside before heading into the trap-filled hallways, spend an hour, have some food, think some things over. And as we do that, we're going to take our real-world short break. So we'll take 5 minutes, and while we're doing that, the characters are going to get the opportunity to spend their hit dice, replenish things from the successful short rest. But they're also going to figure something out, and anybody who's playing in the DCC games, earmuffs for the next 5 minutes or so, because I'm about to say something that I don't think you know yet. So if you're playing in the DCC games, fingers and ears. If you're not, though, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here comes the spoiler. The party feels a very unsettling presence. The rulers of ages past are watching from the hills. Any attempt to get more than a short rest, you don't think you could handle it. You'd go mad if you spent too long sitting here under those watchful eyes. You manage to kind of pull yourselves together, but even just sitting still that long, it's like having every teacher you've ever had staring at you as you're trying to work. It's not a great sensation.
Oh.
So
I'm feeling that unrest and knowing that we're not going to get much more than a short rest here. I'm going to sing a little song of rest while we're doing this. So
yeah. So please do take the benefits
add
of
a little extra.
The Song of Rest boost there as you do spend your hit die. But even that, it only barely holds this attention at bay, and perhaps the largest source of the attention is that Sphinx head. It's right there, staring literally down its nose at you. But we're going to take our 5-minute break. We will be back in just a few minutes, and thank you everybody for hanging out. So, welcome back, everybody. We're coming back off of our break. From what I understand, some of the players have been polite and shoved all the cheese balls and popcorn into their mouth during the break. Others may have been doing so midstream. So if that's what you're here for, just let us know, and we'll do more popcorn shoving on stream for you. But welcome back, everybody. The 5e peeps are doing a little bit better than the DCC peeps. They have explored both of the hall hallways, as well as surviving a little bit better the ceiling drop. Oh, and thank you for the cheer there. Always appreciated. Bad boy of the internet hanging out in the chat there as well. But yeah, Tux, they're doing pretty well. They have now bested the sand golem. They have deciphered the trap, and as the party makes their way down that lettered hallway. They've reached the doorway at the end, the inscription on it causing a fierce spell already sprung, so they are able to open the door and find a hallway heading to the north and to the west. Party members, please go ahead and move yourselves down that hallway, and as you do so, you should be able to see, coming around the corner there, a further hallway with another double set of doors. Now, having seen all the traps and such, of course, you're very cautious moving down this hallway, but there's nothing to be found. It seems like a respite has been provided for you. Set of double doors. Align yourselves as you might want to be, and then let me know when you may want to open those double doors, or any conversations you want to have beforehand.
Okay, I promise I won't go off on my own again. I appreciate that you guys came to.
Oh,
to
Brenna, you
help.
can do it all you want. If I'm just saying, if there's more portcullises, I'm not coming to save you that time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be more portcullises or some sort of thing that will hold us in place. So I've learned my lesson anyway.
But
Don't
about
get on
me?
the other side!
Elementals, vampires, everything's fine. But one more damn metal gate, we're done.
Yeah, I've got al dente noodle arms, so they're just gonna go.
Al
Okay,
dente
so
noodle arms.
What we're trying to
arms with
say
teeth?
is,
little arms
if
with
we
teeth.
face another porticuli, you will die.
Oh.
Oh, that's harsh.
But
That's
you know
really
it's
harsh.
true
Can you-
because it
can you put
rhymes.
that to music? If you
I mean,
hit another particuli, you will die.
I mean, he said it so elegantly.
We will try, but most likely you will
We
still
will
die.
try, but most likely I will die. I think that deserves music.
Should I open this door now?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, go for it.
Got
Why can't I see you?
it.
I'm a little up this way still. About right here.
Oh, there you are.
Got it.
Who are
So
you?
Notabel, you're able to see in, and the others as they come up. Beyond the double doors is a massive, brightly lit gallery. The floor is clean of any sand or debris, constructed of fitted flagstones. The hall extends for about 60 feet to the north of you, and about half of that to the east and to the west. 4 sets of thick stone pillars support the ceiling, 20 feet overhead. The floor in between the pillars depicts a ghostly landscape in relief. There is a desert bisected by a river with towering peaks to the east and the west. All the walls are covered with murals depicting a cityscape. At the far end of the hall is an elaborate table with 2 stools. Seated on one of the stools is a transparent humanoid figure. A ghost, spirit, apparition, poltergeist. It's a little difficult to say what the demeanor of that particular spirit may be, but it's at least sitting relatively still, its attention focused on the apparition, that transparent landscape before it.
Well, I've been told I'm great at killing the undead, but I feel like in this circumstance, probably not, considering that most of this place is a test at this point. Anything off-putting as I do that? Boop.
Well, how do you feel about walking through ghostly terrain? Would you say that's off-putting, or is that normal for you?
It's an average Tuesday, for being honest.
It's just a Tuesday. And so it's just a Tuesday as you start to walk, and you know the rivers are down almost to your boots. You know, it's kind of, you would expect a little splash, but no disturbance there. It's just sort of moving around you as you reach the hills. Your legs are just kind of moving through the misty imagery.
It is fascinating, though. Look at the architecture here.
It is, and as you look around, you can see, you hear from the far end of the hallway, "Oh, I'm so glad you appreciate it. I've spent most of my life and afterlife working on it."
Build this?
Well, I caused it to come into being. I was a cartographer some time ago, and now this is what I do to pass the time. There are so few here who would challenge me. And as he speaks, he gestures to the table beside him, you can see, even from this distance, it's a checkerboard top, small squares, and there are a few, you would say, pawns, tokens, markers, some white, some black, laid out atop it. Now, there's a
Brother.
chance. Go ahead.
Oh, you said you're a cartographer. I'm going to show him my own cartographer's tools.
Oh,
He, this is so exciting.
I must admit I'm a bit interested myself. Do you come just bearing tools, or have you any maps along with you as well?
I have a map to at least this destination. We had no idea what we would find here.
Oh, of course, come, please, make yourselves comfortable. I apologize, I only have one stool, but, actually, I do have two, and he just sort of floats to the side, remaining seated in the air. Please, seat yourselves.
I'm not stepping through the beautiful map. I'm looking at it, though.
RJD's going through it just like it's stage effects. There's plumes of smoke coming up. I suppose
You're
that's
gonna
a
see
good
him
way to...
grasping the power at times and then releasing the power.
And as you do that, you make your way through. The individual looks to be maybe in their early 30s or so when they passed on. They have the look of a cartographer about them, the ink stains in the appropriate spots, the little sand worn down spots from where they've dried things out, the eyes and the little half glass set up top for dropping down to do fine detail. No signs of cartographer equipment around though now, just the illusory terrain before you. On the table beside him that he's invited you to seat yourselves at, the game board is a little unusual, but if any of you happen to have proficiency in gaming, do let me know.
What's a game?
What's a game? That's an excellent question, Durrell. But if any of you happen to have proficiency in game boards, the most common ones I think would be something like Dragon Chess or cards, something along those lines. Let me know. Otherwise,
I don't think so.
the board is a
Got
bit of a mystery.
calligrapher supplies.
The board is a bit of a mystery then. The apparition says, "My name is Sufku. I was a cartographer some generations ago. Since then, I have been here within this guardian. I made a wager, an ill-advised one, and I lost. So now my soul dwells here and will for some time. I don't suppose you are of the sort that would like to help out a wayward soul."
Well, I have many ways to deal with wayward souls. Would you prefer whipping? Would you prefer swords? Would you prefer fists? Would you prefer holy water, alchemist fire? What would be your preferred method?
And unfortunately, to my knowledge, none of those would work. What holds me here is deific influence. The Sphinx Queen herself wishes my soul here, so despite efforts I've taken in the past, nothing will dissuade her from keeping me here until someone bests me in a game. And he gestures again to that board. Are you familiar with Senet?
I don't know what a game is.
Ah.
I don't know if I'd be familiar.
It is a bit like a pretend combat or a contest with rules agreed upon. You see, Senet here is actually a older game, one to which we have sadly lost the instructions. You see, the ancient Sphinx used to play it. We found the pieces, we found the boards, but despite our questions, they would never tell us what the rules were. We've invented our own, and I think the Sphinx are rather amused by our variations upon it. We've made it a bit of a policy that our rules will be inscribed on the board, and he shows you the side of the board where written upon it in the not ancient Sphinx language, but an ancient version of Common. There are rules spelled out. And for those out in the audience, I won't be describing the whole rules. I did give the players an opportunity to play a few games of Senet themselves. But in short, there is a board of alternating colored squares. And you move your pieces in the attempt to get to the home spot here, at which point you reach the afterlife. Or at least that is our understanding of what the Sphinx intended it to be, a representation of the journey to the afterlife. Now, there are sticks, as you see here, and we cast the sticks to determine how many places our pieces must move. And so they go ahead and introduce you to that. Now, I was quite fond of this game and quite good at it. I have a mind for such things, you see. And I had the opportunity to challenge the Sphinx Queen herself while she still walked this plane. I was perhaps a bit hasty in my wager and said that I would set my soul so that I could wager. She beat me rather thoroughly, and so my soul now dwells here until I learn humility. It seems that humility will only be learned when I am bested. But as a wager must be of equal value, I would need one of you to wager your soul into the Sphinx's service, and then beat me in a game. If you wish, I'm willing to do a best of 4. If you manage to beat me, any one of you, if you're willing to all wager your souls. Should any of you manage to best me, then I would be free, and you would be free to continue on your own way. Should all of you lose, though, then, well, we would have quite a lot of time to get to know each other.
Well, I think that requires a little bit of discussion.
Take
Maybe.
take your time. I have nothing but time to wait.
Oh, you want to discuss? I'm not all for his proposal. My question is, why should I care?
I don't know either. I mean, this is a place why you should care. I mean, this is a place, though, that we've already found that every single step we take is another puzzle, and I have a feeling that this is another one of those things. So I think either, one way or the other, whatever choice we make, there will be consequences.
I would agree.
Now, would the party have drawn back out of earshot, or would they be having this conversation just a few feet away from Sufku?
Not about to say it out loud. He does not care.
Okay. So Sufku will interject, if I might. I had only thought that if you were of the type that would wish to see a soul freed, that you might take that on. If you're of the type that's influenced more by treasure and such things, I do have considerable knowledge of the world I can share. I could provide you with maps to places of treasure, ancient lands gone by. The layout of the valley, the vale just beyond, or perhaps even secrets of this Sphinx here.
That's
So you
that sounds nice.
Oh, excellent. So shall it then be the 4 of your souls, so that you have 4 attempts against me, and if any of you should win, my soul will be humbled and freed, but before I go, I should provide you with a secret of this Sphinx.
I'd say all the secrets that you know.
Well, I only know a few, but I would give them all to you. Those I do know, I will share.
Well, I'm already damned at this point. What's hell without company?
If
at
you
this
is better
point?
than none.
Yeah, RJD's down to throw his soul in the mix.
Well, I thought I was reckless when I went for that little stroll. So
It's a board game. How bad could it be?
a board game that we don't know the rules of and that he's been playing.
Yeah, you just say you
Obviously,
throw the
he's-
sticks and you move. It's
And
pretty
he
simple.
hasn't lost.
No, he lost to the
Sorry.
Sphinx.
I did. That one
No
time.
one else since.
No, unfortunately not
that
since.
one time.
But luck can only carry me so far. Eventually, someone must manage a series of roles that I cannot contest. It is a matter of chance and skill, if your chance is good enough. I'm certain by now you must be some favored by the gods.
Who's lucky? Who's feeling lucky?
And so, how many of you are involved in the wager then? The more, of course, the better your chances.
To help with the
Well-
chances, I'll say me.
Why not?
It's 2, 3. Brenna?
Yes, I will as well.
All right. All 4.
Hey, you were reckless before.
I
Be
mean,
reckless again.
I mean, it's only your soul. I mean, if we can't peer pressure you into selling your soul, what can we peer pressure you into?
Yeah, that fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. All 4 souls are then wagered, and so you will have each an opportunity to play against me. He goes through and teaches the actual rules of the game, make sure everyone's well aware, but for our purposes, we're going to run a little bit of a faster version. And that faster version is that you will contest against Sufku in a charisma check. And if you happen to have proficiency in gaming, which I don't believe any of you do, you could add that. Since you do not, it will be a charisma check straight. Here's the additional rules. Since there are 4 of you, you can choose during the games to assist the other player. So you may add a advantage to that other player's roll once for this entire set. So you could either all group up and help one, you could save it for what looks like a bad roll and help out then, and of course we've got a couple of player rerolls in the chat, so those can be applied as well. So, who will be the first player to step up against Sufku? RJD raises the hand.
I'm ready to best you, my friend.
You got it. It will be a series of 5 charisma. It would be a series of contested charisma checks, and getting the higher number wins. The first to 5 successes wins the game. So RJD, if you don't mind, go ahead and give me a charisma check. Whoa. Posting up a 23 is a big roll. I should have asked, did anyone wish to assist with the advantage? Aggro, I did see the DM reroll, excuse me. Let me get that in there. And let me get a little bit caught up on what the chat has been saying. Sorry about that, Aggro Craggers. Just a redeem to buy a DM a reroll, and thank you very much. I was deeply reading my senet instructions here. Did anyone wish to assist RJD? I'm going to say probably not for that first roll. He's coming out the gate strong. And are you willing to stand on that, or would you like to use a player reroll?
I'll stand on it.
You got it. The first contest comes back with a 9. You have 1 win out of the 5 required. The next roll, please. And does anyone wish to provide advantage?
I think I'm okay for it.
Coming into 22, are you standing or taking the reroll?
That's my final answer.
Okay. On this one, a second win. Sufko's like, quite good at this. That are very lucky. Well done. I'm looking forward to freedom. For the third roll, is anyone providing advantage?
RGD, if you move that piece, you can make a blockade, which then prevent the last 2 of his line from going forward.
Nadabel has expended their advantage. RJD, please roll with advantage.
Oh. And here's the second roll.
You got it? Oh, posting up at a 26. Very strong. Sufko says, but if I do this, and no win. So, no points gained. RJD still 2 on the advantage side. Could I have another roll from RJD? Is anyone providing advantage?
I already used mine.
Yep.
What the heck? I'll throw mine in.
You got it. Durala swings it in there, and the DM picks up a second reroll. Thank you very much.
Traitors.
RJD, could I get your roll with advantage, please? A 19 is posted up. And Sufku says, I think maybe we will use one of the DM rerolls. Oh! And it's still a win over to RJD. RJD has acquired 3. Sufku is at 0 at the moment. RJD, are you getting any assistance? This would only be Brenna who can now throw the advantage in.
He's got 1, 2, 3.
We need
2 more wins.
2 more. You would need 2 more wins.
I'll go ahead and provide the advantage.
You got it. And yes, yeah, rerolls don't seem to do me real well. But the 23 from the player, Sufku says, oh, this is quite challenging, actually.
Oh!
But I see, and one of your pieces travels back, switched out, is now 3-1. RJD, no more advantages, it's just going to be rolls and rerolls from you.
All right.
God.
Let's do this thing. I'm gonna re-roll
Go for
that.
it.
You got it.
do it.
Ah!
There we go. Sufku sends another one of your pieces back. It's now 3-2.
Okay. All right, let's do this thing.
I believe in you.
An 18's pretty solid. Sufku posts up a 21 though. 3-3.
All right, let's do this thing.
17 standing on it. 15. DM will use one of those rerolls. Oh, 13. 4-3. Sufku's like,
Right.
please, just, you can do this. I believe in you.
I believe in me too.
Just don't roll that 2. If you get into that river, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, is that? Oh, you can't give me
No,
advantage.
I
All right, come on.
19 standing
spinning.
on it. Oh, and that is it. With that, Sufku says, I appreciate all that you have done for me. Thank you for risking your souls for my advantage. Now, of course, before I go, I will share with you what I can. I do want to show you, and Brenna, as he sort of, if you wouldn't mind, and you just see landscapes flickering as he tries to show off what he can, but he's being compelled and sort of like, but I just want to show them, well, in any case, to the north here, this wall, you see, it is not, well, I suppose my hand can go through it, but you can go through it as well. This is a secret. Now, beyond it lies a guardian. If you wish to enter the Vale, you must pass through and defeat him honorably. He will challenge you, and it is quite the fight from what I've heard. Very few survive. But in that direction, the Guardian of the Vales, through these doors, and he points to either side, you will ascend and face another challenge. I do hope my skills and my instruction have taught you enough to face it. Beyond that lies the actual Guardian, the Sphinx, and her seeing pool. There's a Guardian there as well, one you may contest against if you do not fare as well in the contests above as you have here. I would advise to play the games that you find. I've seen those who work to fight their way through. It is not pretty, but some have been successful. And with that, Sufku starts to fade away, heading to that place in the afterlife.
Thank you.
Wait, is it like a 1v1 contest or all 4 of us and he's gone?
I am cartographing as fast as I can. So I'm assuming everything else is disappearing too.
Everything else is disappearing, everything's sort of fading away, the images are getting fainter and fainter, but you get to see a amazing transition of the lands moving, cities being built, falling to ruin, and you do pick up a couple of good tips, should you ever get out of here, that you may be able to use to find villages and towns that have been lost to time. But now the question becomes that hidden doorway to the challenge for the Veil, or the more obvious doorways which lead up to the Sphinx, which you've been told you should present a question to. And yes, Craig, the dice were just not. That should have been even rolls in my advantage, and it did not
I mean,
do.
you both got that +7.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
contest of who rolled better.
It's a strong
Yep.
bard we got there, but
Well, he did mention a challenge and told to play the games and probably have to do the challenges, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a secret door to a challenge seems like it's something that will help us solve the final challenge, maybe, you know?
Yeah. Well, in every door we've come across, either it was blank and try to crush us with the wall, or a sand monster appears. So I don't trust doors at this point.
So what do you think, guys? The Veil it is? Onward through the Veil! We will prevail!
I mean, at that point, I kind of have to go to the veil of this now. That mean, like, how can I say no
Well,
to
that's
that?
the challenge. That's an honorable fight that's really difficult. And the other one is games, which none of us do well. And one of us doesn't even know. Oh, now they do know. Now you know what a game is.
I know a game.
you do know now a game. And
Okay.
so, are we
Does that
opening
give
the
me,
secret?
We're opening the secret door, of course.
Secret door.
As you open the secret door, you do see quite a large animal.
Ooh-wee. Oh my goodness, it's very large.
What is?
Oh.
In just a moment, as I catch up to all the buttons. The secret door opens to reveal another majestic hall, but this one is smaller. 4 pillars reach from the ceiling overhead. The walls are covered in fanciful murals. Proudly sitting in the center of the room is an opulent leonine creature with a wild mane around its human face, and a pair of folded feathery wings along its muscled back. Beyond the creature is a placid surface of a basin that extends out to the north wall. Ah. Welcome. Do come in. And there's a gesture of the feathered wing as it sort of sweeps you forward, inviting you in.
You're the one who we're
Yeah.
supposed to face.
If you seek to enter the
Hello.
Veil, I am Ankh-Rat, guardian of the way.
Ankarat?
Ankh-Raten. Ah,
Ankarat.
a bit back, where I can see you easily if you don't mind.
For here?
Oh, that's fine.
Hello.
Your over-eager companion. I don't like being flanked before I've issued a challenge. Now,
Who are we to disagree? Where's the fun in that?
if you
And what's your challenge?
I test strength. The rest of this guardian tests his other attributes. Here we fight honorably to prove that we have the strength of body to match that of mind. If you are willing to accept this, give some sign and we shall begin. If not, feel free to flee.
And when you say honorably of the body and not of the mind, what does that mean? Does that mean just no magic or anything like that, or is it?
Oh,
Um,
I would not limit you in such a way. If magics are your thing, bring magics.
You just see not a bell, just go to both his holsters, pull out 2 whips, gives them both a crack. Well, whenever you're ready.
Excellent. And to you, by honor, I simply mean face me all at once if you wish, but do not sneak about. Do not try to get past me Don't distract me from the battle.
Okay.
Just focus on the fight. That's what I love.
Does anybody have any desire to sort of like become bigger?
I think I'm well enough.
That makes you
Give an
stronger, I guess.
advantage.
Yeah. Does it give you advantage? Is that what it does?
Yes. You have to be willing.
It would give you advantage on strength checks, not on attack rolls, though. Unless you're talking about something else.
I'm talking about enlarge.
Extra D4
So the
of
target
damage.
size double. Huh?
That would probably be best used on Nottabell.
Yeah. The target has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also grow to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 extra damage.
Oh.
Absolutely.
So, do you want me to do that, Nottabell, or are you good? I can always do it on.
You just see he's just ready to go for a fight. He does not care if you cast on him or not. He's ready. He
Okay,
wants to
I'm
throw
fine.
down.
And Kraggers, thank you for the reroll. There was also another sound that I didn't recognize. I don't see anything other than the DM reroll. I see For Honor and Tickle Time. If that made a weird noise, thank you out there for chat. But the enlarge spell, as you do that, you can see that a little bit of a challenge. Maybe the cat's wings grow a bit bigger. Ankarotten kind of makes himself look big. Oh, I better make myself look big. And who was that going to?
I'm gonna go ahead and off. Bruno.
That was on Nottabell, correct?
Not a bell, yes.
Not a bell.
Sorry.
Yep. Okay, sorry. Let's move some people around here just so you can kind of.
My pet Munin.
Is that where we want to be at the moment?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
We're not. Well, we're not allowed to move much further than that, right?
He has asked you not to. And
He's asked us
as you like kind of like put a toe towards there, you can see like he considers that go time. Like you start to put your toe, he's like, I'm gonna get it.
I mean, I'm down for go time.
Okay.
You hear just the loud crack of a whip as he's just ready to go. He's just waiting for the first move.
All right. So turn order has appeared. Everyone, please click your tokens and roll yourselves into turn order. Ooh, something just went pew in the noise. What just went pew that time?
DM
Oh,
reroll.
another reroll for the DM. Is that was? Oh yes, DM stacked up 2 of them now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where are we now?
You are at 2 as
We're
well,
at-
so we are 2
oh.
to 2 at the moment.
And we can't buy him. We can't buy him for ourselves, bro.
Not allowed to self buff. No, don't allow that one. But let's go ahead and bring good old Ankarotten in on the fight.
Ain't rotten. He's a big boy.
Him's a biggin. Though he's going to take his time. He's waiting for you, apparently. We are going to also have a thing. Let's use you, Mr. Ghost.
What?
Is he?
Just going to use that as a special marker for reasons.
Reasons.
That can't be
Guys,
good.
there's reasons.
There's
this is a
reasons?
problem.
There's reasons and things. So, are we all comfortable with our preparations? Ankarotten looks like he's ready to pounce. RJD, I think, was ready for go time and started to put the toe across the line. But as you do so, Ankarotten's eyes just go absolutely wild. Both paws just go bop, 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 bop on the ground. The tail lifts up, the butt swings, the wings come down, and something bad happens in the area where you are all standing. The entire area south of the pillar fills with blades spinning in the air.
Really?
Could I have a DC 18 dexterity saving throw from each of you?
Wow.
Oh, but I'm so good at these. Come on.
Oh,
32 is the number you will be taking if you fail.
It totally fails.
16 will be the
let's
number
check.
if you pass.
Let's check something. If evasion is automatically half damage. Do
We have any rerolls?
You have 2 rerolls at the moment.
Oh man, how
Do it.
much?
they'll
I
never
still
buy
think
us
half-
more if we don't use them.
so.
Okay.
Half of 32 is 16.
Ouchie.
It's better. Or not.
So that green area down there is filled with blades. If you are in it when you end your turn, you're going to get chompied up again. But, Durala, what are you doing?
That's a lot of blades. And they're all they're on the floor?
They
Or
are
no,
just
where are they?
spinning in the air. They're basically they look like feathers that may have come off the wings that are spinning in the air, but they are cutting like metal.
Well,
Feather
I'm
storm.
gonna get the heck out of there. Feather storm.
Feather storm.
Yeah. I'm gonna get out of there because that's uncomfortable. And I'm just gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta go back here. It's scary over there. And she's like apologizing to the giant sphinx. I'm sorry. I can't stand there. And she's going to bring out her tentacle friend and plop the tentacle right about there.
Sounds good. Tentacle friend. Do we still have you up down here? Nope, we got rid of you. Let's bring you back.
That's a bonus action. When you create the tentacle, you can make a melee spell attack. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Bloop. Ooh, 20?
Ooh, a 20 is a pretty solid hit. That will strike Ankarotten.
Sick. Okay. Damage. Go. Oh, that's on brand.
3 points of damage to Ankarotten. Kind of gives a
Gives
little
a
like,
little-
what? And so, Durala, you should have control of your tentacle. Please drop that wherever the appropriate spot is.
Oh, cool. Actually, I might keep it in that back corner
Sounds good.
because it can reach 10 feet. So.
You got it. Anything
I
else?
I do still have an action.
I believe you.
You believe me? Oh. Let's. Oh, I don't think I should do that. I'm not used to having this many. I'm gonna play it safe for right now until I can look at stuff and just do Eldritch Blast.
You got it. Let's see Eldritch Blast.
I think the 23 is gonna hit.
The 23 will hit. The 14 will not.
Okay. And whoop for damage.
Whoop for damage.
Okay, good. That added up right. Okay, so yeah, 8 points of force damage.
Points of force damage.
And that'll be it for me.
And as that is it for you, Ankarotten sort of looks at you that you've moved over there and says, I don't like the way you fight. And
Blades are scary.
he casts banishment upon you.
What?
Would you please go ahead and give me a saving throw?
Sure.
The number that you would like to beat is an 18.
Oh, boy.
And the stat that you would be rolling is, I believe, a charisma. Charisma saving throw with an 18 to beat.
Okay.
Here we go. Good
Vibes.
vibes. Good vibes.
You got rerolls if you need it.
17 is not an 18.
Are
Use
people okay if I use a
reroll.
reroll? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use it. Come
Wish
on,
I could do
dice.
something like give you advantage, but I can't.
I know. Dice, don't do me dirty like you did last time. You gotta be good. That's what I'm
Oh!
talking about.
Woo!
Banishment fails. You remain on this plane of existence.
If he says that, no, because my turn's already ended. Because she would have been like, "Oh, sorry," and then maybe scooted up a little further. I'll save this for next time.
You got it. And that is Naughtabel. Naughtabel, what are you up to?
Remind me of his rules. He wants us to stay behind these two pillars in the blades. Is that what he was looking
No,
for?
he just says don't try to get past me. Don't try and sneak around.
Oh.
Moving around the battlefield seems fine. He just didn't like the way that Durala fought, he said.
If you like that, he's gonna come in with his fist. That good old left hook.
Good old
Coming in
left hook.
hot.
Let's see a good old left hook. A 19 will hit.
He takes 7. And could he please make a Constitution saving throw
Can he make a Constitution saving throw? He might
for
be
a
able to.
stunning strike?
Constitution saving throw.
The DC you are looking for is D15.
A 14 will use one of those DM rerolls. A 27. He is not stunned yet.
Ah, like the fight in you. And then
Yes!
Come around.
21 will hit. 11 is damage.
Why not? Fury blows.
Okay.
So, fist number 1.
16 will miss.
Second attack.
26 will hit. I think
Could
you
he
might
please
owe me a
make
couple of d4s in damage, though.
That is correct.
We'll figure that out after the flurry if you don't mind.
And could he make another Constitution saving throw, please?
He might be able to. 24, he crushes it.
Alright, and I believe it was 3 attacks that hit.
That seems right, so give me 3 of the
Perfect.
d4s.
So additional 6.
Additional 6, that'll be 17 on this one that I'm mathing. Got it. And any more punches?
Nope, that is all I got.
That is all you got. Brenna, what are you up to?
I'm getting out of the green space.
Seems like a good plan.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and a quick look here. I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
See it.
First, I'm gonna use the scimitar.
Got it. 25 will hit. And actually, Brenna, I've just forgotten. Your enlarge is a concentration check, isn't it? When you took damage from the blades. If you don't mind throwing me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay, sure. Hang on just a second.
We'll say it lasted till now on a linger, but as long as we can just double check. I apologize. I forgot we got an early spell up. You did fine. Okay, cool. So scimitar hit number 1 did 11 points of damage. Go ahead and give me the second scimitar.
Okay. Scimitar.
17 will hit. That is the number to beat. 10 points of damage there. Ankh-Rotten looks like he's loving this.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and have Yunin come here and sort of do his defending thing.
Sounds good. And with that, I think we're going to come round to RJD.
All right, so I guess RJD will also come out of the green area, moving over to here, and he's just going to reach out a finger, and he is going to attempt to touch this guy, and he's going to bestow a curse. The curse of the Pharaoh!
Ooh. Let's see this.
And the type of curse, if he fails the save, is going to be where the target must make a wisdom savings throw at the start of each of its turns, and if it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Oh, quite the toughie on that one. We are going to wisdom saving throw first here. Let's see if the first roll gets me. 28. It passes.
Yeah, no problem.
That would be cool.
It's a shot.
Yep. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to give our friend Naughtabell some bardic inspiration. Sir, you will whoop his ass! You are so badass!
Bardic inspiration deployed. And that's going to bring up Ankarotten himself. Ankarotten is going to first say, flanking. Well done, but perhaps, and he gestures with a wing over towards Naughtabell. Naughtabell, he will try and banish you.
Okay, now this might be predicaments. I'm good at a lot of things, but this one's a little iffy.
Banishment effect. Naughtabell.
So he wants us
going
to sit
nowhere.
In his the only way to not to fight honorably would be to sit in his spell and let him kill us.
You know what?
That's
How
awesome.
about a quick insight check on that one, RJD?
Oh, okay. Do that. Oh, that's some insight, baby.
Remind me, I remember it was the number 19 or 18 you said was to beat.
So the number to beat Ankarotten's what was the number to beat? 18. So yes, you did pass. You are
barely.
You are still on this plane of existence.
Very uncharismatic.
And RJD, as you cast your insight, he is definitely playing dirty. There's no honor in this Sphinx. That's the only way to possibly interpret what's going on here. But he is then going to look at Naughtabell and says, "You're still here. I said go away." And he will attempt to banish you one more time.
This bastard is an a-hole.
And
you know, a reroll sounds very wonderful. Wouldn't you guys think so?
I think it is absolutely necessary.
You're like our main damage dealer, dude.
Oh, God.
If you ask me, this is a bit of shit.
And with that, whoop, 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 Naughtabell is not there at the moment.
Naughtabell is not there anymore.
That's correct. Ankarotten turns back and looks at you now all in front of him once more. He's like, yes! Durala.
We need to break this guy's concentration ASAP.
Durala takes a deep breath, and she goes, "Is this better?" And she is going to cast. Shoot, what was I gonna do? I had it and then I lost it. Actually, she would probably be there. And then
are you leaving his reach, inviting an attack of opportunity? Or did you go all the way?
I guess there's really
like if you had gone like that would be 35.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do that. Just against the wall. And you know what? Nah, because then he's gonna He's gonna complain about how she's fighting not for. You know what? Whatever. Screw him, man. He banished Annabelle. Gonna be back on the wall over here and throw a enervation at him.
Oh, and what is that?
Display in VTT. So, I would need him to make a dexterity saving throw, and hopefully this works, because I only have 2 spell slots.
All right, let's see. A dexterity saving throw. Let's start with that one. What's the number I'm aiming for you? Like an 18-ish?
17.
17. Let's see what we got. A 10. We're going to deploy my DM reroll.
No.
A 17.
Oh!
Another, like, tentacle just goes whoosh, 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 and then just, like, flops. Just, like, doesn't quite reach. And I'm like, oh.
Some damage.
I still do damage?
So still say the target takes 2d8 necrotic damage in the spell ends.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Oh, come on.
9 points of damage there. Okay.
Yep. That's okay. Just a little pet. And then the other tentacle that's chilling in the corner is gonna go. Watcha.
Got it. And the con. Oh, sorry, that's not a con saving throw. That was the wrong button. Con saving throw is this one down here. He passes.
Dang. And 1 and 2. And sorry, that's just for the tentacle because it's easier to click that button than trying to find the other one.
Got it. Wait, am I? Wait, hang on. Give me 1 second.
It was the first one, the 20.
No. Concentration, is it a con check or a con saving throw?
Say what? For concentration?
Yeah.
It's a con save.
Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure.
The D&D Beyond was
Constitution saving throw. It is a saving throw. Okay, got it.
And then, sorry, I clicked twice by accident. I'm making a whole bunch of mistakes.
That's
so,
okay.
Does the 20
will
hit?
Yep.
Okay. That's better. The tentacle always comes through.
But how did you do 2 spells?
That was a mistake because I was clicking the +9 for the attack.
No, how did you do an enervation and a witch bolt?
Oh,
it was a tentacle.
It was a tentacle.
Whack.
Oh, enervation was the action, and then the tentacle is a bonus action.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. And then 13 points of damage there. Thank you.
Yeah,
10th level
I just hit the
characters have
buttons.
so much stuff going on.
Right?
Anything else to Rala?
No, that's it.
All right. And as you sort of do that, like, he looks at you and he's like, "Huh." Boom. And he just stretches out a paw and punches at RJD.
What? Wow.
RJD, you got a claw coming in.
Coming in.
27 to hit.
Yep.
20 points of slashing damage.
Ouchie.
Oh, actually.
Not a whoop.
Sorry, reaction.
Reaction. Oh,
You take 6 instead.
take 6 instead.
Nice.
Not a bell. You are in the nether space at the moment.
I'm in the land of sunshine and rainbows, and it's horrible.
Brenna, what are you up to?
Totally pissed, so I'm gonna hit him. Hope I hit him anyway. Oh shoot.
An 11 will not.
Second attack.
23 will. $13 points struck will hit.
Okay. Yeah, let me see if I have any bonus actions. Just gonna stay right here.
All right. And as you end your turn, he's like, "Yeah!" Bop! And he punches RJD again.
Okay, so at that point I can actually do the reaction.
Sure.
So both the defender and I can take a reaction. So the defender's reaction, hang on just a second.
Is that the one that forces disadvantage?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Claw coming in with disadvantage at RJD. An 18 RJD? Will hit, it looks like.
Yep.
21 points of slashing damage as another claw punch comes at you.
I'm sorry, I can't do my reaction again.
All right, it's all right.
And Brenna, for
You're
your
up.
reaction, what did you have along with the?
It's the shield reaction that I have, and I can't.
I think that's only if he attacks you. I don't know that you can do that to attack on someone else.
But I have that defender.
Oh, the
thing.
defender one. Defender would also force disadvantage, so it'd still be the 18. So either you or
Okay.
Munin doing it either way. So one of you spent your reactions. You still have another reaction in the bucket if you should need one later.
Okay, got it.
And that'll bring up RJD's turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try the cursey curse again.
And you can see he's
And-
like looking at you like he's got his paw ready to whap you one more time.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do it too. He's gonna do it, and it's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna bestow curse on him if it works.
Let's see it. Oh, and the DM got another reroll. The players have one, the DM has one. As we go into a curse bestowment. That'll be a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. 29.
Oh my
Skates
lord!
past that one.
All right, and then he can get his attack of opportunity on me.
Oh, you're gonna give him an attack of opportunity. He will take
Mhm.
that, and thank you very much. Claw, boink.
Gah!
31. Even if you spent the reaction, the
It
24 would get
misses.
him.
Come on, it totally misses.
20 points of slashing as you try and get away.
And I'm down.
Ooh. So RJD falls, and as RJD topples, staggering away, the Ankarotten takes one more legendary action to give a claw at Brenna. Brenna, claw coming in.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my shield.
15's gonna miss, so you may use your pushback shield, I guess.
Yep, I'm gonna use the pushback shield. And let me see what the pushback shield does.
I'm just gonna put that over here for the sake of the map.
I cannot find. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna push back to push it 15.
Okay.
Away.
All right, which way are you pushing him?
I'm gonna push him closer to the tentacle.
Closer to the tentacle. Boom, boom.
Nice.
And as you kind of like, woo, he's like, boof. He's like, oh, good shove, but bad placement. And that's gonna bring up his turn. As he comes around, kind of picks himself up, shakes himself off. Big wings. He flutters over next to Durala. Looks you right in the eye. He says, claws. Pair of claws
Ouch.
coming at you. Number 1,
Okay.
27.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 23. Number
Okay.
2, 29.
That'll hit.
For 18.
Jeez. Maybe this was a bad idea. Whose idea was this anyway?
Whose
guy who's
idea
The
was
guy who's not here.
Sorry, it was 18.
that was 18 there. And then,
Ooh,
as he's
that's a lot of damage.
staring you right between the frills, your mind is assaulted, flooded with a psychic onslaught of painful memories that you may have experienced in your life. And I need you to give me a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw. You will be taking 4d10 damages. You can half that with a successful Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
26 or 18. Nope. 13.
Is it too late to do a tentacle to reduce one of those other attacks?
I would say no. You could use your tentacle if you've still got a reaction. Wait, do you have a reaction?
I think so.
Didn't
Has it
you-
been a full round?
Your turn's coming up next, so I don't think so.
Oh, never mind. I can't. Okay.
I thought it was a full round. Okay, wisdom. Huh? Can I use a reroll?
You've got one in the
That's
pocket.
our last one. Go ahead, do it.
I'm gonna use it.
All right.
Okay, I'm
Oh.
sorry, guys.
You're still up though, right?
26 points of damage.
Okay, so he's ended his
Come on,
turn.
mouse. What? I'm still.
Yep, his turn has ended.
I got 5 hit
Okay,
points.
so I didn't use my reaction
Okay.
before, right?
You
So I'm gonna use it now.
Okay.
I'm going to use Stone Rune.
Okay.
I'm going to use my reaction to force the creature to make a Wisdom saving throw of DC 15.
Okay.
And unless he succeeds, the creature's charmed by me.
Oh.
It
Passes.
succeeds. Dang it.
He's a beastie.
He is a beastie. So at the
He's a
moment,
beastie.
I believe RJD is sort of floating on his back in that little pool of water. Durala's clung to the wall, and the Sphinx is sort of like bop 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 bop. Brenna's back there with Munin just near those feathers that are spinning in the air, slicing things up, and Nadabel is off in another dimension. Durala, what are you doing?
That's a good question.
Did say we could.
Oh, that won't do. I guess I could use this. Yeah. Because I just need to be not there.
That's a good strategy. And Planet Buster, this is a fairly high CR creature, and it's in its lair. So you are seeing legendary and lair actions deployed.
Why did we do this?
CR, I
good
believe
question.
this may be, without the lair boost, it's a 17. With the lair boost, it's probably a little higher.
So question. The thing I want to do is Thunder Step, and the thing with that, so like I could like kind of teleport away.
Okay.
But is that gonna put RJD in a bad spot? Like, does that make him like fail?
Does Thunder Step cause damage in a 10-foot radius around you?
Yes.
So then the thing you could do, because you would know things you can do. You could wall/ceiling run over to here, then
Okay.
detonate so that you could teleport however far you can from there.
Okay. Okay.
So you could move and then do it, and you have to just be at least 10 feet away from your friends before you detonate.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll probably do that. And Brenna, are you okay if I pull a dick move real quick?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna thunder step
Okay.
and quaboom, and I'm gonna wrong token. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
So it'll be just on the other side of this thing here. Sorry, not a bell. No, one of those. And so could I have him make a Constitution saving throw?
You can sure try it. Constitution saving throw. Bump. Oh, 15. We'll let that
He
one
do-
stand.
He does not make it.
He does not make it. What happens to him?
Understand. And oh, that's right. I'm a warlock, so it casts at that level. So 5d10 thunder damage.
5d10 thunder damage. That is 30 points of thunder damage. Well hit.
And
Then what happens?
then tentacle flap.
Then tentacle flap.
Flap.
Flap. 18
Does
will
that
hit.
Couldn't remember. Awesome. I gotta make my way back over to this thing and hit that button and whoop, 10 damage.
10 damage. well hit.
I'm sorry, Brenna! Just
Anything else in your
joking
turn?
aside. That's all I can do.
All right, as your turn ends, there's a little whoomph of air. Brenna, you see Ankrotten disappear. Durala, you see Ankrotten reappear, perched
No!
atop the Senate table as he
Just
teleports behind you.
Would he have to make a Constitution saving throw for being whacked?
For being whacked by what?
A thunderstep.
Oh, he would have
It
to make a
did.
Constitution saving throw. Yes,
and,
he
and a
does.
tentacle.
The tentacle.
And a
I
tentacle.
want to get back in this damn fight.
You
Damn
got it.
I need you back too.
1, 2, he passes.
Shit!
Man.
And Durala, he's just perched on top of the Senate table, very carefully. Wings are going, paws are set. He's not disturbing the Senate markers, but he's very close. That's going to
makes
bring
me
up
so-
Naughtabelle in the Banished world and Brenna in the real world. Brenna, what are you up to?
I'm going to go up into the water,
Okay.
touch RJD,
Okay.
and spare the dying.
Okay. Spare the Dying will not restore hit points, but it will stop him from bleeding out. If I've got the right one.
Yes. Okay, so
So RJD is not in danger of bleeding out now.
okay, and since I didn't have to use the, well, I have. He's not in danger of bleeding out? Is he conscious?
He is not conscious. He would not be conscious unless you gave him at least 1 hit point back. So to get him up and going, either the healing potion or a healing spell would be needed instead of Spare
Okay,
the
so I'm
Dying.
gonna go ahead and try and give him a healing potion.
Okay. So that'll be instead of Spare the Dying, but that's totally fine. Uncork, glurk, glurk, glurk. 2d4 plus 2. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
7.
All right, thank
Can I
you
roll
so
that?
much.
Got it. And back up comes RJD. Now that was Brenna's action. Brenna, any bonus action or Munin antics? There are those
Well-
spinning feathers of blades separating you, Durala, and Ankrot.
That is true. Actually, we're gonna. He's out of his lair. Out there.
Might be.
Maybe.
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 I can go ahead and send Munin through here.
Munin would potentially take some damage on the attempt.
Yes. Won't we all?
That would be true.
Um,
Unless you teleport there.
not having that capability, Munin doesn't either. I'm gonna ask him to go ahead and dash through here.
You gotta give me a DC 18 dexterity saving throw to get to half of this.
To half of this?
To do.
Okay, you put me where there, that right there.
No. You get all the way through. Sorry, half of the damage.
Okay.
So DC
Half of the
18
damage.
dexterity saving throw. If he passes, he'll only take 11. If he fails, he'll take 23.
Okay, so let me go ahead on him. Cancel. Here. Come on. It's X, right?
Yep, dex saving throw. Oh, that is not going to do. He'll take all 23 points of the damage there. But now
Okay.
he's in position. Brenna, anything else?
No, but he's in position to actually help, I think.
And here's the point where he can help. As your turn ends, the third of his legendary actions this round will be the claw, aiming for Durala. You can apply disadvantage if you'd like. Would you like to apply
I
disadvantage?
absolutely would like to apply disadvantage.
Durala, disadvantage claw coming in at you. A 17.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Oh.
I have a warlock. My AC is like, even with mage armor, it's 15.
The damage, a 25.
Goodbye, cruel world. I'm
Oh
down.
no.
No.
Oh wait, no, tentacle's too far away. Goodbye.
Tentacles.
Ah.
Tentacle's not concentration though, so it's just kind of hanging out there.
Just
Like,
flopping around out there.
where's
That's going to bring us to
Durala?
RJD. RJD, you are conscious. What are you
Alright.
doing?
RJD is going to move up to here. And I believe that would put all of my friends within 30-foot radius of me.
Everybody except Nautabel, who is an incalculable distance away.
Yes, and I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
Everybody's awake.
And
Yes.
everybody should raise, 17 hit.
You got it. 17 hit
Now,
points for
does
everybody.
that include me?
That includes you, absolutely. You're a
Ooh.
person.
Or in everybody.
Happy day. Okay,
Even
and then
the tentacle feels better.
ooh, happy day. Okay, so hang on one second. I had 7 before, and then now I'm getting 17. Okay, and then I have a bonus action. What shall I do with said bonus action? I am going to I don't think I'm gonna do anything actually. Should I give somebody inspiration? I don't know if it's. Can I? How bad is your Steel Defender? Or I just healed him, so he got some life. I'm gonna give him inspiration. I'm gonna give her Steel Defender some inspiration.
Okay. Inspired Steel Defender. And so that's then going to bring up Ankarotten. Ankarotten looks at Durala, looks at the Steel Defender. Durala, you get the first of the claw.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
17.
Okay, so that's at disadvantage.
Still a 17.
Yeah, it still hits. But at least, nope, tentacle's still too far away. Alright, hit me.
22.
But the
Goodbye.
steel defender can't.
Back down.
Even 17 would be the lower of the two numbers, so even at
Oh, I
disadvantage.
see that now. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Durala, are you awake or unconscious?
Unconscious.
Okay. So then the second claw is coming at the Steel Defender. Ankarotten strikes. Claw.
I'm gonna take a dodge action.
22 is still going to be the number for the Steel Defender.
Yep, that hits.
15 points of damage there. And your prediction seems to be correct. He does not take a lair action where he currently is. Durala, I think I need the first of death saving throws from you, then.
Yes, sirree.
A 12
That's a
is one on the
success.
good side.
I twitch. It's a good twitch.
As you twitch, Ankarotten's tail just like flickers and whomp, he goes to whamp on the Steel Defender once more. First of the 3 legendary actions. Claw, Steel Defender. 31.
Oh, absolutely hits.
For 24 points of slashing damage.
Oh, he's down too. Night
Right.
again.
You have 2 unconscious on the outside. That's going to bring up Nautabel in the Banished Realm, and then Brenna. Brenna, what are you
Does he
doing?
have to do a concentration saving or saving throw
Who?
on Akhenaten?
Has not taken any damage recently that I'm aware of.
Okay. Just didn't know if it was turn-based or damage-based.
Nope, damage based. You'd have to last. Banishment is like 10 minutes.
I think I saw
Is it 1 minute? It's long enough that I haven't been worried about tracking it. I will give you the benefit of the doubt when we get down to maybe 2 minutes left. Concentration up to a minute, so you've got some time left to go. 6 seconds, 60 minutes, 10 rounds. It has not been 10 rounds yet. It has been about 4.
So I gotta do something here. I'm here. I have absolutely 0. Okay, so do I have any way of doing this? I'm gonna. How many feet is this to Akhenaten from me?
You're about 25 feet away. 25 feet.
Okay, that's not good. So I'm going to go ahead and say, well, darn it. And I'm going to go ahead and attack. I'm going to do that with my crossbow.
Okie doke. $17
That
will
hit?
hit. Yep. 12 is a solid number.
Go ahead.
Crossbows have the reloading thing, so you can't shoot it twice.
That's true.
So the second attack will be wasted unless you have something else that you can. Do you have a dagger you can throw?
No.
Okay.
And the thing I would have used is dead right now.
He is a little
So
unconscious.
a little bit unconscious, just a tiny bit. So I think I have enough hit points to do this. Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and stay here.
Okay. As your turn ends, Akhenaten vanishes. Ankaraten vanishes from in front of you, and you hear the sound of him landing behind you.
Behind me.
RJD.
Oh boy, what is RJD going to do? RJD is going to okay, first things first, RJD is going to attempt again to curse curse the beast.
Curse the beast.
Place the finger on him and curse the beast.
All right, that is a wisdom saving throw from me. DC 17. Let's see it.
Which you'll probably make no problem.
16. But I have one reroll. So here comes the reroll. A 19. He passes. Thank you, chat.
Okay, and then yes, thank you, chat. Much appreciated.
Necro!
That was my last curse. Or wait, hang on, wrong. I'm taking it from the wrong level. Hang on. Okay, there we go. And then
This plane is not that bad.
and then I'm going to take a misty step out of there as a bonus action.
Okay.
Over to here.
You got it.
Okay.
Squaw! And I'm allowed to do that without using a spell slot once per.
Very nice. And so that's gonna bring around Angarotten's turn. Angarotten was like, "Where'd you go?" But he will take the Brenna attacks. Brenna, you've got 2 claws coming at you. The first
I'm
claw.
gonna go ahead and use my reaction for the shield.
Okay.
Oh, no, I have to be hit.
So nope, just the attacks coming in though. 14, but you can still shove him back 15 feet if you choose.
Be in the water. Oh. It's back from where I'm at, right?
It is away from you. On the first one, you could have shoved him into the blades, but on this one, you don't have a direction to get him into the blades.
I do not. Okay, so no, I won't do it then.
Okay. Second claw is coming in at you then. A 23.
A 23 will hit.
For 18 points of slashing damage. Jenna, you are unfortunately unconscious, so no reaction from the claw, or from the tentacle. That will then bring up Ankarotten. Ankarotten is back in his lair. Sorry, it will bring up Ankarotten's lair, excuse me. In his lair, I use that one, I use that one, I use that one, and I use that one. Durala, I do need another death saving throw from you. 14's one more on the stabilization side.
So, since he took damage that last time, does he have to do a concentration check?
Where did he take damage from?
From the crossbow?
Oh, excuse me. Constitution saving throw. 19 passes.
It
Does. Durala, at the end of your turn, even though you're unconscious, your little twitching body just pulls something out of him, and he does claw once more at Brenna, the first of his 3 legendary actions this turn. 18, Brenna?
Nope.
Nope. Not a bell in your banished state. You don't get to do nothing.
But
we are.
could save time in a bottle.
They've made their way through 6 of the 10 rounds. If they make it through 4 more, you can come back.
One day I will be back here.
Brenna.
I wouldn't count on it. I think we might die before that happened.
Well, okay, so now I can go ahead and hit him with the scimitar again.
And yeah, by the way, out there in chat, yes, he can fail, but they got to roll big damage for him to fail. A 12
Do we
would
have any
miss.
rerolls left?
We are 0 and 0. Players and DMs neither
0
have
and 0.
rerolls.
Okay, well then I'm gonna. Oh darn it! I just missed both of them.
Whip whip.
Whip whip. But I'm going to stay engaged, but go on this side of him.
Okay, sounds good. As you move about, his legendary action number 2 for the round is another claw at you. Brenna, 25?
Yeah, it hits.
For 23.
Oh, I have that.
You would have your shield reaction if the 17 would help.
It would definitely help. So yes, I want the shield reaction.
All right, shield reaction. Wait, shield reaction. You can't do
But just
disadvantage.
pushes him.
Which way are you
Pushes
going to
him.
push him? Now you have a better angle.
I have a better angle. I'm going to push him into the blades.
And as you do so, Ankarotten goes, "Yeah! Well played." He approves, even though he's getting a little choppy. And as he gets bumped into there, he will take damage at the start of his turn. He can no longer teleport out because he just used that claw on you. Well played there. RJD, it is your turn. What are you doing?
RJD is going to touch Durala and cast Cure Wounds at a 4th level.
Oh my god.
Ooh, nice.
Oh wow.
And then I am going to stand up and shout at Brianna and give her some inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Chet has also bought the players 1 reroll.
Oh, 1 reroll for the players. Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
All right. So we got a Cure Wounds Durala back up with 20. Any bonus action or movement on that turn?
I took my bonus action because I gave Brianna some inspiration. I think
it.
I will probably maybe just move just a little bit over this way over here.
Sounds good. And at that, the DM seems to have acquired a reroll as well. So we
Yeah.
are 1-1 for the reroll set, and it is coming round to Ankarotin's turn. Ankarotin is starting off in those blades.
Percy, why?
Interesting. He has no way to dismiss them. He will make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
Oh, come on.
He will make it, but he
jeez.
will still take 6 d10s of the damage.
Let's see the big numbers.
That is a pretty big number. That is 41 points of damage.
Let's see some concentration.
We can see some concentration. We will now need a 20 to pass. Constitution saving throw.
Come on, Daddy needs some
A
shoes.
16 is not a 20, but I've got 1 reroll in the bank, and I'm going to try it. DC 20, con save,
No, 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 no.
27.
Kidding me.
This is painful.
Steel defenders rule the battlefield. They're pretty cool and stuff, and sometimes they're a dog.
So Ankarotin will come staggering out of the blades. He will move around so that he cannot be shoved back in them. And then he will take his turn. He will scroll down the sheet to see if anything interesting looks down there. What is this? That looks like a terrible spell. What does that do?
Oh, please.
Oh my.
Hope it's concentration, because this is starting to piss me off.
Right?
It is not a concentration. He does not look at all pleased at the moment. And Durala and RJD, a column of flame.
Oh.
Really? He can.
You've been struck by a flame strike.
I need a DC 18 dexterity saving throw as a 10-foot radius column of fire and light comes down upon you.
Oh god, it's 2?
On her?
On Durala and RJD.
Ugh! Damn! So close.
Deep breath. Ooh.
You will
No.
both take 29 points of damage.
Hey,
18
Durala.
from fire,
Dead.
11 from radiant.
Aren't you super inspired by RJD?
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh.
Or no, Brenna is. Brianna is.
Brenna
Oh,
is.
Brenna was.
But
Yeah.
my tentacle is within 10 feet and I still have a reaction.
What you gonna do with it? Huh?
Yeah, I think that's how it works. Let me double check.
No, it's gotta be within
No.
10 feet of you and intercept a melee attack. There's no way it's gonna stop a flame strike, I don't think.
I don't know. That's why I have to double check.
Yep,
'cause
go
even
ahead,
as I
double
was
check.
saying it, I was like, that'd be cool, but I don't know. Your tentacle can.
Oh, you know what? I don't have it turned on so chat can see how blinking and red the HP bar on the particular boss here is. But the
Let's
boss
see.
has this many of the hit points left.
Your tentacle of the deep can defend you and others, interposing itself between them and harm. When you or a creature you can see takes damage within 10 feet of the tentacle, you can use your reaction to choose one of those creatures.
Yeah, you are not within
And
10 feet of the
reduce-
tentacle.
Oh wait, oh, yep, you're right. Okay. I was like, I thought the creature had to be in 10 feet of the
the attacker. That was my bad. Okay, thank you.
There is still that one player reroll that has not been used yet, I believe. DM reroll was expended for the concentration, but the player reroll
do we have a
sits
reroll?
there.
We have one reroll.
One reroll.
Honestly, I'd rather RJD used it. Would you have had enough HP to like survive half that?
Let's see. I could have
It would
survived.
be 14.
Yeah, I would have survived half of it.
So
Okay,
And then
one-
I do have one more mass cure wounds.
I
too.
I would
one of
rather
you can
you
use
have it. I would rather you have it because I do not have healing at all. So it would not be good for me.
All right, RJD, let's see it.
I'm gonna give Flash of Genius and give him +3 on a save.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
+3 on a save. Wait, you can just give +3 on a save? That would push him over with the 17.
Yes.
Oh, that would push over on the original roll.
Yeah, so all right, so hang
Yeah.
on. So Flash
Yeah.
of Genius pushes RJD over. Durala, would you have had enough to survive with 14 points of damage?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, then I would say you go ahead and make the Dexy check. RJD has been kept alive. Durala. No. Durala still falls, but RJD is up with
14. Hang on, I'm
14
getting
less.
the hit points working out here.
Yep.
Hang on. There we go. 12.
I feel better with that. I'd rather have RJ alive than
Sounds good. All right, we're getting down to the last couple of abilities here, folks. But it is now Durala's turn, who is unconscious, so I do need death saving throw from Durala. And thanks for the follow out there, folks. 7, 1 on the bad side. But you were reset because you were conscious for a moment. Notabel is down to 3 rounds in the nether. Brenna, you are standing. What are you doing?
I'm attacking.
You are attacking. Let's see an attack. A 10 will miss. No player rerolls left.
Okay, I'm gonna use Fire Rune.
Okay.
Ooh.
What
What
does
does that
that do?
do? Sounds
If
cool.
I hit, then it's going to do more damage.
Okay.
Could
And
use
then it
6
also
damage.
won't it
And
give
it
it
goes-
fire shackles too?
I'll give it fire shackles if it does. It has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
All right, let's see this attack.
Okay. Just hoping the attack works.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, no.
No,
No.
I have 0
Yeah, I mean,
rerolls.
there is a chance because you feel so inspired by this grand circumstance.
Well, that
you're
is
in.
true. You
Oh,
are
that is
scared.
true. How much is my
It's
inspiration?
a D10.
It's a D10. You
Ooh.
need 6 or better on this D10.
Okay.
Come on, shoes and new shoes.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no! 16. It comes up a point short. Brenna, anything else? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Planet Buster? I've just heard the ding noise go through. There
Reroll,
is a
reroll.
player reroll in the
Reroll,
chamber.
Reroll.
We need to
Reroll.
see an
reroll the
11
entire
or
attack?
better. You can reroll the one attack. I need an 11 or better on your scimitar attack to get
Come
this
on,
to go
come on,
through.
Come on.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
A 13 is better,
Yes!
plus 5 is 18. You
Yay!
hit Ank Rotten. I need you to do at least 4 points of damage.
Okay. So that's the regular damage.
That
Oh, dear.
will do it. 9
Ah.
points of damage. The fire shackles go on, but they're only on for a
Yes.
second. He falls down, and you realize something maybe a little insulting. He's hamming it up. Like, when you hit him with the scimitar, he, like, takes it under one arm, staggers around a little bit, falls down, wings twitch, kind of sits there for a second, and he stands up. Haha, well fought. The feather blades go away, and then he starts to move real quick. Durala, you are hit with a Spare the Dying almost as soon as he has done his twitching. And Naughtabel, you reappear
All right, you
in
fucking
this
bastard.
cleaning
Here we
system.
go. Whip. There's no one there.
As you show up, you hear, no. Your companions did quite well. You have my blessing, of course. Come in. Sit yourselves down. Let me make you something to eat. And as he invites you in and he sort of settles himself back down, he begins casting a spell, and in not too long, a hero's feast will appear before you.
Wow.
Now, tell me, why did you come here?
We need to learn a question, right? Isn't that what our quest is? We have the answer. We need to know the question.
Excellent. Well then,
We have the. Wait, isn't it? We have the question, but we need the
We
answer.
need a solution.
either way,
Oh,
it
wait.
seems likely that you're going to want to speak to the other Sphinx, but I will give you a sign of my blessing. They would have sent you down here to be tested anyway. At least they should. Sometimes they let the more charming through, but you don't seem that sort. You, though, perhaps. Pointing out to RJD. And that is where we're going to start drawing this evening to a close. We are going to need a third session as you face the final set of challenges within the Sphinx. The game room, or so you've been told by Sufku. But you have defeated Ankarotten, the Andro Sphinx, in honorable combat, and he says, I got you with the staying in front of me bit, didn't I? A little bit of strategy. And he seems very full of himself as he goes on about it. But the benefits of a hero's feast are quite good. And he also invites you to partake of the waters, which have some healing effects. I'll give you the benefits of that. And yes. We will get a little bit of a housekeeping cleanup before we pick up again next week. Well done, team. Thank you out there, chat, for the assistance on both sides of the wall. I very much enjoyed my rerolls, and I think the players did theirs. I personally feel 100% justified putting a monk in jail because I saw you trying to paralyze Locke. I saw the stun lock coming. You go in your room. But
got two abilities as a monk. What do you want me to do?
Thank you for being a good sport for that. I do hate putting players on the bench, but that is one of his big plays, so he did try it out there. Bomber Steve, thank you very much for hanging out, and everybody else who's been out in the chat. Aggro Crag, thanks for all my rerolls. If you did like what's been going on, do please join us in the Discord. That's where we gather folks to hang out with. And if you are liking what you're seeing of the Secrets of the Sphinx, this will be available in the original Adventures Reincarnated that'll be coming out for Goodman Games. Be sure to check out their Kickstarter. And that's all we had for this evening. Alex, if you happen to be out there and you beat me to it, let's go ahead and get a raid going if we see somebody out there. Oh, there's Alex. And thanks everybody for hanging out. Oh, Bomber Steve, hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Feel better, please.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Cool. Indigo Chameleon, let's
I
go.
still wear my mask.
Thanks everybody.